Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I just realized, Alex, we don't have your camera.
Yeah, I was about to.
Yeah. My 1 minute warning, my less than a minute warning, would have been a better time to me.
Well, maybe you should have activated the part of my brain that realized that.
While these two fight, let's have a note from our sponsors. Nobody. So if somebody wants to sponsor us, feel free to
Okay.
send me an email.
Send me an email. Alex, camera.
Can you see me?
Yes, we
Because
can
I
see
cannot see anyone screens or.
There we
anything.
go.
Sometimes I feel like I live in a
Because
void
you're blind.
depths of
Wow, that
darkness, pit of devoid.
holy crap,
living.
Alex. That was really good.
That was a solid
Thank
one.
you.
I haven't heard that 1,000 million times over the
Yeah,
last 10
Very
years.
high tier comedy.
It's almost there right up there with mom jokes.
All right. Getting past the usual beginning of game bullying, why don't we hop back in? It's been 2 weeks since we've been playing this campaign with the group properly. So, should I do the recap of where we left off and maybe a little bit of what you guys did in between? Should I do a longer recap?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
people want.
All right, let's. So, the last episode we ended off on, I've recapped both the other times, but we'll do so again. The brothers were called to meet with the king once again, just before an evening ambush that they were going to carry out with their other guild members. However, they were met in the throne room by Hagren himself, who was asking that the king abandon them and withdraw the sanctuary he was providing in exchange for trading the favor of the undercourts to the king. The prince, however, claimed that Dre was a compatriot of one of the other nobles of the city. Hagren, realizing he would have no way of disproving this, asked them to return the marker they'd been given with their last supper, saying that this was the only way that he could call off their assassin. As they exited the palace to make their way to Barley to retrieve the marker where they had left it there, Dre caught sight of their assassin watching them from one of the alleyways right before they were teleported to Barley and found themselves immediately attacked by the very same assassin. They retreated unsuccessfully. Well, they retreated successfully, but they were not successful in getting the marker back, and then tried to lay an ambush back in Hagren at the knot, since this creature seemed able to follow them so quickly. However, their bait was ignored, and when they went to investigate where Dre had seen the assassin earlier, they found a couple of boxes looming in the alley that had been mistaken for an assassin. So, they took their guildmaster and a few other friends and returned to Barley where they confronted the creature. With the help of their guildmaster, it was quickly brought low and taken away by Guildmaster and the Thieves Guild to be questioned. They managed to retrieve their marker, which had been taken by the local militia there as a suspicious property. When we came back, one of you headed deep into study, and Dre was confronted by the Proudfoots and pulled into their rank. Now, if I can go and grab the recap for Dre's session.
Oh, boring.
Yeah, there it is there. So, we started with Dre heading down into the hidden sewers among Bar Street, where he met the giant leader of the Proudfoots. He also met Lorelei, a powerful cleric of the Proudfoots, who is now watching over Dre to ensure that he follows his agreement with them. The two of them went through a series of tests. In the first, Dre broke into a small home of a shopkeep to steal the stone key that would allow the Proudfoots into his sealed basement. There was a small tussle with an enraged owner and a very quick escape from the half-cloaks after that. And then they went to confront a group of adventurers who had been hired to keep the Proudfoots from coming to collect protection money from a certain neighborhood. There was a tense fight. Lorelei dropped two of the adventurers and demanded that the last one take them and leave. Between the two of them, Dre discovered a strange tavern, hidden in plain sight, one that later proved a dangerous place when a passerby who had wandered in was thrown out and swallowed whole. Barrick was begrudgingly convinced to allow Lorelei to move into the knot, becoming a more permanent member of the party. And then the party spent some time adjusting to the new companions, and we ended with Lorelei leaving Dre with a heavy hint of the possibilities of future cooperations. And then, if we go and take a look at the recap for Danny's session, which I should pull to the top because it's in the wrong place.
Fought an eye, end of story.
Your turn to boo. Barian made a new friend at the Arcanum Library who introduced him to a storm merchant. In exchange for some coin and future favors, he agreed to sell books to Barian whenever he came to visit the city. Upon leaving, Barian went with his new friend to confront a client of hers that had become rather aggressive. What was her name?
I thought it was like Clarice or...
Clementine.
Let's see. Where did I put that note?
Is that the cat? Oh my god.
Her name was Sasha.
Ah, Sasha.
Yes. So he went along with Sasha,
Very cool.
whose client had become a bit more aggressive when she attempted to end their relationship. They confronted him, and they were transported into a strange plane, finding themselves confronted by a floating sphere that sprouted eyes and tendrils and began to combat them.
Kombucha them.
Began to combat them when they attempted to break the spell holding them there. They began dismantling those focuses. Sasha fell to the creature's attacks. However, they managed to escape with not but a few scars to show for it along her torso. And we ended with Bulwark, the, what's the word for it? I always call them unborn.
He's a Warforged.
Warforged, yes. The Warforged who had discovered Barian as he had been seeking out a blade dancer. And he also gained entry to the knot, despite the now anger of Barrick and the heavy suspicion of Dre that his brother was just up to no good. So that is where we ended.
It's really a good thing that the elf lady didn't die. It would have been Sasha's shame.
Oh my goodness, that was incredible. Say it again.
Sasha's shame.
Well, you know what? We could have always,
No, I'm
we could
not
always
gonna
got
roll
over it
the
with some
D100s.
a good hearty helping of sashimi.
That was a stretch.
Sashimi.
It was good, and then it was whatever
Well,
that
I'll
was.
keep working on it. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I have a few more.
It's all right. There's no need.
Sasha, good effort.
Actually, you know what? I haven't asked somebody. Mondo, what do you think of Sasha?
He's not in the chat. Thank
Bang
God.
Flash, you want to throw in a thing there
Also
too?
not in the chat.
I don't care. They will be in the chat.
Leave a YouTube comment down below.
Just give me a quick moment to end the stream, pack everything up, and go home.
This was a bad idea.
Yeah, I don't know why I chose you two when I was like,
Yeah,
let's do a stream game.
anyone else would have been a better choice.
Well, not
So-
really. A deaf mute person would be a pretty bad choice.
So, we come back to the knot. The brothers and their new companions there, along with Kana and, I was going to say Lorelei, but she's one of the new companions, and along with Wednesday as well. Who I made a token for, so I might as well put that in the knot. Oh, right, I put her there. There we are. Ooh. Ah.
Is that Wednesday?
Yeah.
Don't you
Look, her hair is all frizzy.
She's a curly redhead. That's how she do.
Chat, get some whistles if you think she's good looking.
She is. She's a pretty girl. Got the freckles, very cute.
Yours.
So, with the couch kind of groaning under the weight of Bulwark, what
No,
do
he
you
stands in the
groups-
corner.
Oh, does he?
Yep.
Well, I've got him on the couch. Let me put him in the corner.
Actually, he would be currently gone.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll just kill him.
I'll let you know.
So, what are you guys planning on getting up to? Now that you are back together, perhaps some discussions to be had?
So,
I'd sleep in for a bit. Probably get up around 8 or 9 or 10 because we've been pretty running all over the place.
Pretty active, yeah.
Get up. Look over at my station where I've been working on my alchemical substance.
Okay. Yeah, you look over
Just
at
look
the budding experiments that you've been doing.
I'm taking a break. I'm walking away. Walks over, smells it. Damn it. walking away.
What are you working on?
Ah, hmm. Um, a solvent. Some universal solvent.
Boring.
Yes.
Isn't water the universal solvent?
Well, typically, but this one is more powerful and much quicker.
Right. That's all I knew about chemistry, so I don't think I can help much beyond that.
No problem.
But try more water.
But I will need people to smell occasionally what I'm working on.
No thanks, that's not for me.
No, you can't help me with that, can you?
Okay, good.
Why?
I don't want to.
I mean, it's not gonna hurt you.
I don't believe you.
That's
Okay,
yeah.
there's a small percentage of error, but I'm fairly correct in my
I think I
calculations.
got something to clean over on the other side of the house. Breakfast is ready if you want to grab it off the fireplace.
Okay.
Bye! She like walks out of you guys'
And
room.
all the doors are open, or like we're unlocked. We can get to the back door and stuff right now.
Yeah.
Okay. As she walks close to the back door, a small knocking.
Oh, who's that?
You don't hear anything.
I'm afraid I can't open this door.
You hear. It is Bulwark.
I have to go around to the front, dear. This one only opens if you're quiet, like.
Fine.
Goes to the front to open the door for him.
So he comes in. He's like, I have fixed the door.
Oh, that's good.
I believe I read too much into the literal meaning of what you guys were saying. Instead of,
If you could avoid breaking the place, that'd be a pleasure, eh?
yes, I misstrued the instructions.
That's, Alright, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt on that one, I suppose. Walks by her.
Into the corner. Well, that was awkward. Thank you, Bulwark.
Right. So?
Alright, well,
Said there was food.
Aye, yeah, it's on the fire. Actually, you should probably grab it. I was mostly running away before you made me smell something, but it does need to come off.
okay, well, go
Right,
grab
I'm sure
that.
it's fine. Walk over and take slightly overcooked now breakfast.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
It's still good. Hasn't been that long.
Wonderful, I'll be here.
Hey, it's still good.
Just bring the food over when you're ready.
Are you at your desk? Like
No, I'm like in the living room sitting
Oh,
in like,
okay.
the nook
Yeah.
area. Dre,
What?
well, what's on the list of to do? Where should we put our attention towards?
I don't know. I'm kind of liking not having my life at risk
What?
from extra dimensional beings. That's fun.
Okay, yeah, that was interesting. Unexpected. I'm more worried about the guy with the staff.
Which staff?
I show him the pieces. The one that the guy broke apart. Oh, you weren't there. Well, he broke the staff apart to put us into that. Did I tell you about that?
Oh.
Oh.
You just brought home a robot.
Yeah, we got in a fight. Some dude that was working for the Proudfoots or somebody.
And you didn't invite
I
me.
have no idea.
Oh,
what they were
anyways,
looking for.
some seedy criminal. We went to confront him, and he used the staff and teleported us into that demi-plane where we had to fight an eye creature. I'm not sure exactly. And Bulwark followed me in there. I did not just follow you.
Cool.
I had a purpose. I've told you about this purpose.
I don't know if that makes it any less creepy, love.
Yeah, I don't like that the robot has a purpose. For you.
I feel like purpose And whether it's creepy or not is dictated by the intent.
Can you feel? Sorry, I don't know if that's rude. I've never been around one like you.
I suppose it's
Can feel. It's really weird.
Well, I suppose it's a perception. If you can feel and I know you can feel and therefore I know the state of feeling, can't I both feel? Even if I couldn't feel but I know what I should be
You
feeling.
lost me. No, I'm out of that one. Right. About the eye thing, right? So, not creepy. Following him because of feelings. Got it. So you've got feelings for him.
I have an intent.
Oh no, it's purpose.
Yours intended.
Thank you
So romantic.
for the interaction. Bulwark, you're just, sometimes a little disconcerting.
A little. Your brother's being right nice today.
We can work out the kinks. That was Bulwark.
Okay.
I'm trying to get the fucking voice.
Yeah. Well, I don't mind you two being around, not getting, shot with bolts and poison and that kind of stuff.
Yet.
Oh, don't say that, Dre.
What? It's the truth. You never know.
I
Okay,
don't like it.
Dre, can I?
Yeah?
It's time to look at the list.
What list?
The list of things we have said we would do or have to do to save our lives and or keep the friends we currently have.
In the list?
Yes. He actually pulls out a small journal and flicks through a page that's been folded. Pulls out a bookmark. He says, "Alright, on the table is," and then I would get you to tell us the things we have going on.
Nothing.
With no loose ends, nothing we haven't figured out.
You're not currently needed by the Herd or the Purwalds, as the Purwalds are the ones who will next need to be stolen for. You guys are not currently being chased by any assassins in particular, as that's been called off, although if you want to do something else around that vein,
Okay.
You might have some ideas around it, but,
Well,
yeah. You open the page and you're a little surprised.
like, on a
Everything's
second
crossed
thought,
off.
oh, there is one. A bulwark. Yes? Could you come and explain to us what you were looking to have help with? Wonderful.
We're helping the robot now.
And he comes over.
It sounds like it.
I
Oh
had
my guys.
was wondering if, and then you can go into and tell us what we're doing.
Way to pass the buck to me.
I don't know what you have planned, or what you're
No,
set up.
well, when we had discussed it, he was going to travel with you guys for a while to see if he trusted you enough to get you guys to come into Gearhammer with him to try and retrieve the artifact.
Okay,
left
so
behind
that's
by
not on
his
the table. We can't do that right now.
No, that's not a right now problem. I mean, last time he hasn't even brought up the fact that the weapon can only be lifted by blade. Yeah, they do. I said it last time, and you said it was.
You're ruining the entire
Yeah,
game.
sorry.
Well,
Okay.
at the mention of on purpose, Lorelei would, without components, cast detect thoughts for free,
Okay.
and just see what this robot is thinking about when asked what it wants us to do.
Do you want to answer this or I, Danny?
You would get an intent from Bulwark that he has a goal that he needs help with, and it has something to do with Gearhammer. That's all that you would get.
Well, what is he thinking though?
I imagine he'd
Like,
probably have
reading
like an
his thoughts.
image of a sword in his head.
Yeah, or like something.
There would be a wooden blade surrounded by darkness.
Yeah.
All right.
Looks like a training sword. Just nicer.
Okay, so if we have nothing to get up to, then I think we have some PR to do. And I go into the shop.
Okay.
I'm trying to make like a stamp
Okay.
that I can douse with ink or step it into like an ink area.
Mm-hmm.
I would like it to be the size of a sheet of paper, so I'm willing to take some time to make this stamp.
Okay.
I would like to make it into like kind of a poster that says "Beware of um, denizens of the Underdark," and have like a picture of a Drider and things like that, and basically talk a little about they are against the city. Here are some qualifications you can see them about their like how they can hit you with their gaze and blah blah, and basically just like a little thing about like anti-PR for the Underdark and what some of the
Okay.
creatures they work with, and what they would kind of how you could notice them and what you'll feel or what they could do to you.
I think
And kinda
expediency-wise, you're probably better getting this made for you. If you want to spend like a gold for having it made and ink for it,
to have a stamp made.
yeah,
You can have someone make stamps.
totally. Yeah.
Okay, so then I'll do that.
All right. Yeah.
And spend Alex, can you spend a gold, please?
Fine.
And then I'd like to buy some like decent, like sturdy paper, the same size, slightly larger than the stamp.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna like, and just make a whole bunch of posters.
All right.
I'm just gonna go around and post them everywhere.
Okay.
Lorelai
On
would
poster boards and where I'm
see
allowed to
what
post
you-
them.
Say what you're up to. Well, you're slandering spiders now?
You weren't there when they. Well, they're not. Ask Dre.
He does know more than you.
I ignore that remark. I telepathically talk to Dre. I'm like, keep her in line.
He can't.
She can hear the telepathic.
Yeah.
Directly from me to Dre.
I mean,
I
if she's
assumed
reading
thoughts would
Dre's
let you-
thoughts at the time, she would absolutely get that. Yeah.
Well, she wouldn't get the direct words. She get the feeling he had about it. Surface.
No,
like-
it's
like-
whatever surface thoughts. I'm
I
pretty sure.
read the thoughts of creatures, so I know what they are thinking.
Yeah, there's if you want to dive into more detail about things or more than just the surface thoughts, they make a check. You initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature. What's most on its mind in that moment.
Okay, so exactly what's going into her. Because I thought that's what I said. She would get what he thinks about what I said.
Yeah, but the thoughts are like showing up in his mind, right?
Okay, sure. So she can telepathically read anyone around her.
Only while she has the spell
like,
cast.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. Makes sense. Good to know.
Yeah.
So I do my
She
thing.
she says that, smirks at you, and walks away.
I make like 100. I keep 50 back, and I go out and I'm gonna put 50. I'm gonna take it. Kina, you want to help?
What we doing?
We're gonna go put posters places.
Oh, fun places.
Yep, all kinds of places.
So
what
I
I'm
like
gonna do is
places.
I'm gonna give you the little hammer
Okay.
with the little nails,
Why is it so small?
because we're only doing little nails.
Oh.
So I'm gonna do that. You're gonna
Okay.
put the nails in,
Okay.
and we're gonna go fast together. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So come on, let's go.
As she just books it out the door.
I'm like, no, you gotta follow me.
She's gone.
Okay, Kina.
It's like you start walking and like half a minute later she's like, where are we going?
Okay.
As she like runs back towards you.
So I have the posters. You have to follow me.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna
Go faster.
And I'm going to run in between the like poster places.
Okay.
to put
Yeah,
all the
you
posters
guys
up.
can spend a few hours like postering the town,
Mhm.
going to different taverns and stuff that have notice boards and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
And all over the market and
Yeah.
yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I
As,
do that.
you start spreading the word about the Drider, their ability to see into your future if they've been watching you for any
and
length
how
of time.
Hagren, and I have a picture of him as like involved with them. Their leader.
Sure, yeah, you've got a notice about they're led
Yeah.
by
Okay.
Hagren. The image is as close as they could get based on your description. And set these up around town.
Mm-hmm.
As that'll take you probably a good you're running around a pretty big city, so we'll say 2-3 hours.
Sure.
Dre, As Lorelei approaches you while this is happening.
Hey, hey. They sort of awkwardly look at each other.
I could hear it.
Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna go make sure they don't get killed by spiders while putting up anti-spider propaganda. I assume you're gonna follow me? Yep. Cool. And they will take off following the poster placers.
Okay. I believe she was going to ask him about why you guys are against spiders now, all of a sudden.
He's not actually all that interested.
Okay. Okay. Good to know. You guys follow after them, ensuring that they come to no harm in the meantime as they do this. So, yeah, about 3 hours later, you guys would all be finished up
As you're walking out the door, you're...
wrecking about the whole
I
of the
will
locker
hold
room.
the fort. Or
Oh, God.
house, or a dwelling.
Fort works, love. I'll be cleaning, so I'll be here when you get back.
Alright. I will defend the house's maiden.
Pardon?
Wouldn't you be the damsel or the maiden of this household?
No?
Then who is?
Can I guess? She's not really a damsel.
She seems more like the younger sister of the princess.
I just cook and clean, love. I don't know anything about being a damsel of any house.
Okay. Thank you.
The maid, maybe. I'd be a fair stretch.
Like the washwoman.
Sure, that works.
But you cook.
Aye.
You'll need a new title. I will think about it.
She gives like a worried glance at you guys as you leave, as she goes about cleaning the place. But you guys eventually return.
Insane, just run away. Don't worry about it.
Hey. As about 3 hours later, getting into the afternoon at this point, you guys all return.
Is the house destroyed?
No.
By a crazy robot.
No. It is cleaner than you left it.
Hey, it looks good in your bulwark. Did you clean?
I didn't make a mess.
Right.
I'm not equipped well for cleaning.
No, I can see that.
If you needed cleaning, you should have got an envoy.
What?
An envoy.
No, I heard you.
No, an envoy is a unit designed for those type of things. Diplomacy, court affairs, that type of thing.
Why do I need an envoy?
You don't. But if you wanted a cleaner, you should get one.
Why would I need an envoy if I want a cleaner?
I've explained that.
Right.
He's gonna put his gauntlets on your shoulders. Do you see more?
I'm not gonna let him do that.
You can try. Are you gonna stop me?
Yes.
How?
Hold it right there, bucko.
How are you gonna stop me? What are you gonna roll?
I'm going to say hold it right there, bucko.
Hey, I'm grappling you. Yeah. Oh, what's over there? Hey Google, roll me a d20.
It's you.
I got 10.
Athletics or acrobatics if you're backing away from him.
Alright, that's an 18.
As he steps back and the gauntlets hit air.
Hey,
Do you see my hands?
I do. I don't like where they're going.
This is what I'm built for. I'm not built for
You could
brooms.
have said that instead of trying to grab me.
I tried to say it. You failed to comprehend what I was saying.
No, you didn't.
I was going to give you an example.
You were talking about envoys, and then you tried to tear me in half.
I described to you what envoys are for and what they're built for. You didn't understand that. I went to show you what a juggernaut unit is built for.
Hey, why don't you, keep guard hidden outside the house?
I may not feel the emotions that you humans feel, but I am not an idiot. If you don't
Right.
like me and you'd want me to leave, just ask.
Please leave.
Unfortunately, you're not the one who allowed me to be here, and are not my boss.
Why did you ask in the first place? So I'm gonna storm off.
And I'm just gonna say, he's
And then,
back. He's like,
and then decide I actually wanted to be in the other room to storm off the other
and
room.
as you're walking, he's just, I just wanted you to own your actions.
If you two are going to keep fighting, neither of you are getting dinner.
He started it.
I don't say anything, but I don't need dinner.
I know.
Yeah, I'm like, yes, take our dinner.
Listen, I know you don't eat, but you're still better be disappointed about it. That's the one card I got in here, and you're not taking it away.
I could pretend to like the food.
Just be disappointed if I take it away, alright?
Is that what will make you feel better?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm very disappointed that I didn't get to eat dinner with the family.
No, I said if
It's
you
not
keep...
so much the taste of the food that I'm bothered with. It's the time and companionship I'm missing by not being able to spend this
I
royal
didn't
moment
take it
with
away
them.
yet. I threatened to. You got to be concerned, but not disappointed yet.
I feel like I'm in a play.
Sure.
Okay. Also, I believe the term would be headmistress or headmaid. Which would you prefer?
I don't mind head maid. I kind of like the ring of that.
Okay. That's
I
the
mean,
only
there's,
term I could find
there's
that in...
no other maids, so it's kind of like being top of your class when you're with a private tutor.
Yeah. It's the only title I could find that kind of encompasses your duties. Now, do you sleep with the owner of this house?
No, I got my own bed.
Okay, then headmaid will work.
I'm not even going to ask where that was going.
He turns back.
You guys want,
Right?
you want lunch? I mean, listen, I'm not sure I trust him, but he seems alright. Better than that Lorelei.
Me constantly. I already have one person who does that.
And who's that?
You know, Mr. nods towards probably the study where Varian is making some nerdy boring stuff.
Listen, I think you antagonise him as much as he is antagonising you.
That's not true.
Listen, I trust him more than Lorelei anyways.
She does not like Lorelei, apparently.
What's wrong with Lorelei, other than the fact that we don't know anything about her?
Right, there's that, and she's been sent to watch you, and she's involved with not so great people.
Well, remember how it felt when I didn't trust you?
Aye?
Maybe you should remember it probably didn't feel great.
Wait, does that mean you trust me now?
Yeah.
She gets this big grin.
Should
Just
I
like
not?
splits across her face. No, that's alright, I don't mind.
And like,
Right, it's just, you know, you're kind of like too excited that I trust you. It's like you're trying to get me to trust you. for a nefarious
Sorry,
purpose.
no, I'm not. Not pleased one bit.
and then
Alright.
just as you're having this conversation,
She's like trying not to smile.
just when you said that bit about like, remember how I didn't trust you? As soon as you're saying that, you feel like it sounds like a large sound, but it's the absolute negation of no sound. And you look over, just peeking from the room where Barian was, as he's standing there frowning at you, and then points to Bulwark. Just as you say the part about like not remember when I didn't trust you and then I trusted you, and he just points at Bulwark. And then he just backs back into the room, real like wraith-like, like just like.
It's totally different. The closing like closet or whatever.
Sorry, more like.
Anyway, you know, maybe give her a chance.
I'll try. She's bad news. Anyways, do you want lunch?
Yeah.
Alright.
Is this where you'd like me to pretend I liked the food?
In a bit
No,
after I
no.
make it.
Okay, you give me a cue.
I will, alright? I'll give you, Listen, when I do this, and she like flips her hair over one shoulder.
Okay.
That's so cute to be real appreciative.
Just so you know, you do that frequently.
Ah, damn.
How about you just come tap me on the forearm and say quietly, "This is when you pretend that you like the
You're
food."
kind of intimidating. I don't know if I want to do that.
I will not hit you.
I'll
Yeah,
just,
don't get too close to him.
I'll give you like a wink.
Okay, I haven't seen you do that very often.
Right.
Except the mailman.
What about the mailman?
Yeah, the one who walks by with the bag and the papers that he delivers to the doors.
Once a week.
Oh, the
Yeah.
newspaper guy.
And that's a hell of a wink, I think they would say.
I don't think I've ever winked at him.
Ah.
You've been winking at the mailman?
Are you sure you're not just on my one side and just seeing the one eye blink?
Did you possibly have a stroke before I met you?
I don't think so.
Because that would
That's rude.
cause one eye to be less open than the other. Or a Bell's palsy could cause it.
Also, I don't think you've been around since we last got mail.
What day is it today?
It's Wednesday, I think, and he met you on Monday, which is the day after mail is delivered.
Okay, or some person that walks by the house kind of thing. I guess
I'm not really a winker.
I wouldn't, like, he wouldn't lie though.
Yeah, but she's
check-
really not the
We
type
don't
to
need
like wink at
attract
people.
extra attention
Okay.
around here.
You caught my joke.
Oh, they need some work. Anyways, I'll get started on some lunch. Sandwiches, I suppose.
He's turned away.
She'll go and
Sure,
busy herself making food.
Do you want help?
Sure, I don't see a problem with that.
Alright.
She'll hand you some lettuce and get you to chop it up as she starts preparing some sandwiches.
Not very much help.
No, yeah, she's well aware. She gives you easy jobs.
And I spent my money on my library already, right?
You spent 1,000 gold on some books. Yes.
What do I need to spend?
The requirement you need to meet currently for your library, I think is 8,000 gold. Yes, that is the total you need to get to.
Okay.
Oh wait. Yes, that's what you need for the library.
And that's before I can start working on my stuff.
I mean, you're kind of working on it as things go, but you're pretty undirected in your work at the moment, as you're lacking the requisite knowledge and research to really move towards something. Yes, yeah.
So that's based on my library.
Yeah, you need to do a certain level of research and build a certain understanding of the specific drug and
Okay.
methods that you're trying to create.
Sounds good. Do I have an idea what that would be?
What do you mean?
Do I need an entire wizard library to build a drug?
No, you need the 8,000 gold. That's what I'm saying is the requirement for the library to get started on making the drug. That's the first stage, is having the library, and then it's to start actually experimenting with it.
Okay. So that is 8,000 for the library, 8,000 for the tower. Is there anything else I need to spend?
To actually make the drug is going to be 3,000 gold and 6 weeks of research.
Okay. Is there anything else I need for the tower?
It depends what you want to do with the tower. I mean, eventually, if you want to start doing spell research and stuff, you'll need a laboratory in there, which is a separate thing, as a base cost. And then depending what you try to make, you need to make it a better and better laboratory. Same with your library, is the better and better things you try to make, the more money you'll need to put into research and stuff.
Okay.
So, you guys get treated to an excellent lunch, sandwiches for everybody, a little bit of soup
Sorry
to
if
go on the
lettuce
side.
Being chopped weirdly.
Sorry, I told you, just stick it to the mustard and don't say nothing. Hey.
Sorry. Oh, it's,
As she goes over and there's a little like half a sandwich with like a little like cup of soup that she gives to Bulwark. Here you go. Not yet, not yet. I'll
Okay.
wink.
All right.
As everybody sits down and starts tucking in, she makes some food for Lorelai and everybody. Kena is off to her classes at this point.
thank you.
You guys have a lunch?
Wednesday. I believe you
Right.
should give this food to a homeless person or someone who is underfortunate. It does not seem to be to my taste. I dislike it.
Right, what? That's actually considered kind of rude.
Oh,
Yeah, what the heck, man?
here. And he like slides.
No, it's the whole like play business. You pretend to like it. I'll deal with it after. Just just play pretend.
He's gonna pull her aside. I thought this is what you wanted me to do.
No, you're supposed to pretend to enjoy it, not say you don't like it.
Like passive aggressive?
No, just like didn't you ever like play doctor with kids when you were? Oh right. Oh, listen, you just.
I've had a couple of amputations during the war.
No, that's not what I mean at all. Oh, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm trying to find out what would make you happy.
So just pretend you like the food. You don't have to actually eat it. Just mime it, and then at the end say you liked it. It's very good, and I'll clean it up when you're done. And
Okay. He's going to go into the corner, near a window, and then very quietly, like, pour the juice out the window.
she like throws her hands up. You don't listen one bit. I said I'd clean it up after and find something to do with it. Not dump it out the window
okay.
for the birds. And she like gets up and stomps into her room.
Okay.
Now go in your corner and think about what you've done.
Are you implying that I own a portion of this house?
No, go into that corner.
Then I
That's
don't
my
believe I have a corner.
I'm letting you borrow.
I choose not to borrow it.
You have no choice.
I believe I do.
No.
The definition of borrow implies choice.
No. I'm forcefully donating it to you.
He turns away from you and sets the sandwich on the ledge and then walks outside.
Barry, you're killing me.
I don't believe I've done anything to you.
I wasn't talking to you.
You said Barian.
Yeah.
I'm right here. I'm eating a
You
sandwich.
sounded exactly like the robot. Why did you talk like the robot?
The robot talks like this.
That also sounded like you.
No,
What's going on?
I talk like this. I'm going to go to my corner. Walks away.
Who's going to the corner?
And then Dre's is at the table by himself.
No, Lorelai's still there.
Oh, and Kena, right?
No, Kana's
Oh,
at her
okay.
lessons.
You hear, Lorelai,
Yes.
would you like to play a game of chess? I no longer want to work on my alchemy.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. The board's in here.
Since I'm gonna try.
White or
Then
black?
walks in.
Now
It
he's
doesn't
in.
matter to me.
Okay, thank you.
Does she ruthlessly cheat?
She doesn't really. It depends. How are rules for chess made?
Pretty hard to cheat in chess.
Are either of you proficient in game boards?
No.
No.
All right, then both of you would just make an intelligence check. It's very easy to cheat in chess when you can read someone's mind.
Yeah.
Oh,
She
yeah.
would definitely be reading his thoughts.
That would.
I
You're
could
spending
also
spell
cast-
slots for this, right?
I could cast non-detection.
Yes. I get to do it once for free and always without any components. So there's no indicator of when I'm doing it.
No,
I don't have to say anything or move my hands or
Yeah, no verbal or
do
somatic.
any of that nonsense.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't even know. Like, you still wouldn't know how she's able to hear you talking to your brother.
Okay.
All right. So what do you guys do after lunch? Cheating or not, aside at chess?
Did you want to do anything else during the chess game, or is it actually just a game?
He's just playing just to spitefully get her out of the room.
Ice.
Ice,
Right.
baby.
Yeah, that was just a ploy to make Dre be left alone.
And revel in his solitude created by his horrible decisions and misplaced with words.
So, chess game aside, what would you guys like to get up to?
Okay. Barian would look at what we have. We don't have anything going on.
Nope.
You said something about assassins?
Yes, you guys are no longer being targeted by an assassin.
Barian would start looking into the staff guy.
Okay. What would you like to do to look into him?
Well, I kind of had his, what he looked like when I went up to him.
Mm-hmm.
She said something that he worked for other nobles, or he worked with an organization, or he was...
She didn't say anything about that.
She said something about the stuff that he was getting to her to look into.
Right. Was, like, ritual stuff for summoning.
Okay. I'm going to start there and start looking for people that are doing a lot of summoning, or just kind of delving into that a little bit through seeing if I can get any information through the Thieves Guild, if they have any known summoners or anything like that that are doing things off the books or that type of thing.
Okay. A good place to start would be to probably look in at the Arcanum, see what you can find there.
Okay.
As for the Thieves Guild, you need to get in touch with Barrick, because you guys still don't have any contact with the information brokers of the Thieves Guild, since the guild house has been packed up.
Okay.
Excuse me.
So I go see I go see Sasha today.
Okay.
As you leave, Lorelei, do you want my help? I am pretty good at people, if that's how you want to get your information.
Yes. Would you like to come?
Sure.
Wonderful. All right.
Hey, don't do anything stupid. He'll call over his shoulder at Dre when she leaves.
Poor Dre.
Wasn't going to.
All right. So we're gonna go talk to my friend and see how she's doing. I have like the staff with me, kind of thing. We're gonna see if we can find out what this is and where someone could come across it, and also ask to see maybe, just if what type of summoners around and that type of thing. And I don't know. Just listen. Oh, I don't know about that. I'm like,
I can read people pretty well. I'll let you know if they're
okay, if you can get anything on
trying to
them.
get one over on you.
Yes. Okay. We go to the Arcanum.
Okay. Go to the Arcanum and search out for a while. You would find Sasha there. Yeah.
In her room. Well, I hope so. She's fucked up.
Yeah. She's a little injured. You find her there, and you hear, "Coming, coming!" as the door gets opened by an unfamiliar face, a blonde human woman who looks to be maybe in her 20s, and you would see Sasha on her bed at the back of the room there.
Hello.
Oh, morning, Barian. As Sasha calls from the back of the room.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the girl. What's?
BT dubs.
All right, are
Sorry,
you
what?
casting the spell again?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your name?
Oh, hi. I'm Claire. I'm Sasha's roommate.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice
Shake
to
your
meet you
hand.
too.
Do you mind if I come in and speak with Sasha?
Sure. I mean, she's been cooped up in her bed all day. I'm sure she doesn't mind.
Oh, are you at the Arcanum as well?
Yeah, I'm a student here.
What are you studying?
Magic?
What type of magic?
Oh, same as everybody else.
Necromancy?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't have any secondary studies?
Well, I mean, everybody kind of picks something to be interested in, but, I don't know. I'm just kind of getting along where I can.
Okay. All right. Well.
Insight check.
Okay.
That was suspicious lady.
All right.
Does any of what she said strike me as, like, not the truth? Anyway,
Make me an insight check.
doing some rolling. That's a 23.
23. No, she seems to be telling the truth. She's also checking Marion out. And, she seems interested in him, but, reading her surface thought she's more, like, cheering for her friend, like, you go, girl.
Damn, shawty. Okay, I'll be like, well, what did you call her name once again?
Claire.
Thank you, Claire. I'm not going to say that I am opposed to necromancy. But if you would ever like to maybe have a conversation about some of the other schools, I'd be happy to have a chat with you.
Oh, you do magic too?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know you were a student.
I am not a student,
Oh.
but I do magic.
Oh, well.
I originally was from that place, Ethlin. I originally from Ethlindir.
Oh, did you study magic in Ethlindir?
I started to, yes.
Oh, wow.
We moved away from Ethlindir.
I've heard they've got some pretty incredible wizards there.
It is, and they are very different and very.
Anyways, if you guys want to see Sasha, I can. Oh, hello.
Oh,
Hi. Who are you?
Lorelai.
Hi, Lorelai. Claire. She like puts her hand out to shake.
Nice to meet you.
Are you his girlfriend?
No.
As you say no, she like looks back at Sasha. And sort of like, oh, just a friend then?
Something like that. And I wink at her.
Oh, well. Anyways, do you want to come, check out the Arcanum with me?
No.
Baron's gonna turn and like, kind of look at you a little bit and be like, nod. And like flick his nose at the.
She'll begrudgingly take a step back out in the hallway.
You'll hear. I'll just cast a message. I'll be like, see if you can get any information from her while you're not with me.
And you hear in your head, you owe me one.
As I turn around to go talk to Sarah, I say 1.
Oh, what are you guys messaging about?
You caught on to that.
Well, I mean, I'm familiar with it.
Well, but everybody does it differently. What was my slight nuances of how I cast it from you?
Well, you did the spell.
I'll
What
tell
was
you as we walk. And I'm gonna take her back.
it?
Follows after you.
I'll walk over and like pull up a chair, sit
Hello,
backwards on
Barry.
it. Hello. How are you?
Oh, good.
And
Not too sore.
how's your belly?
Pretty good.
Is it scarring?
Yes, yeah, I think it'll certainly leave a mark.
Okay.
But, well, something to talk about, I suppose. I'm not thrilled, but I'm mostly just staying in bed for safety's sake until I feel a little better.
Do you mind? Can I see the scarring?
I mean, I'm
Sorry,
not
that was
well
very inappropriate.
dressed, and it is wrapped at the moment.
Okay. Sorry, that was inappropriate.
It's all right. I forgive you.
I've just been looking at different ways that bandages can be arranged, and if there's anything that you can add to make them. Anyways, sorry.
Meanwhile, in
You
the
are
hallway,
so
yeah, he's
silly.
totally into her. And wants me out of the way.
Is he?
Oh, what he told me.
Oh,
Lie
That's
number
good.
1.
I mean, Sasha just. She's got this personality, and she's a sweet girl, but I mean, she just kind of scares a lot of guys off with how. I don't really know the word for it, but like, she's got the confidence and everything, but. I don't even really know what it is. Like, she just has a lot of connections and stuff, and seems kind of aloof, I guess. I don't know.
Too good for them.
Well, I mean, for most of the guys here, lots of the blue bloods, I mean, they've got money, but, I mean, so do we, so most of them are just dicks.
Right, yeah, of course. Are you seeing anyone?
I mean, I was, but, when I came to the college, I don't know, we, like, kind of called it off. I don't know. We didn't really
Was
talk
it your
about it.
decision or his?
Well, I said I wanted to take a break while I was going to school, and I don't know, he was okay with it, and yeah, I don't know.
How quick was he to agree, though?
I mean, do we really want to talk about my love life? What about you? Do you have a significant other?
No, not anymore.
Not anymore. What happened?
It's a long story.
Mysterious.
Ended very badly, I'm afraid.
Oh, Ma, I'm sorry. I don't mean to drag up any old wounds. Listen, I'll show you the gardens. They're really pretty. There's lots of benches and stuff. It's a nice campus.
And
I've heard.
one asshole gnome.
What?
Yeah, and the gardens are great. All the captains are beautiful. Except for the one asshole gnome.
Except for Tidwig, he's a dick.
And extremely protective of the petunias.
I know the type.
I'm making that NPC.
Okay, sure. Yeah, she leads you about, starts showing you around like the student areas and stuff, and just kind of chatters away at you as Sasha's there talking to you.
Yeah. Basically, I'm just gonna milk all of the gossipy secrets out of her.
Yep.
Make me a persuasion check.
You kissed Teddy under the fruple tree?
Fruple tree.
God. Look, it's hard to make up magical trees.
Alright.
It's the Whomping Cedar.
Yeah.
That's a 13.
13.
But it's more like reading how she responds to things
Alright.
rather than like getting her to tell me directly.
Yeah, I mean, she would chatter away at you. You'd hear lots of pretty inane stuff about life at the campus and the Blue Bloods, and she's not really a big fan of the Blue Bloods either, although she is a member. But yeah, nothing very useful. You just kind of get a sense of the rivalries that go on among the students.
Yeah, collect a few secrets. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe they'll be useful.
Yeah, the type of stuff you get is, mostly the type of gossip that changes like day to day or week to week. This is nothing too
Yeah.
useful. Sasha's there, still got the blanket pulled up. Well,
Are you,
are you feeling all right? I mean, you didn't go unscathed.
No, I'm fine. I, have a rigorous stretching routine. And he, like, bends over and touches his toes and, like, winks at her.
Wow, very flexible. I mean, I would show you as well, but as I said, staying bedridden for the moment.
Okay. She's a human, right?
No, she's an elf.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
Do you want to see something really cool?
Let me just look. Now I have to know.
She better be an elf.
Oh, she's a human. No, yeah, she's a
Damn.
human woman.
Do you want to see something cool?
Well, I wouldn't say no to that.
Okay. Is her, like, in a bed in a corner?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. I'm going to Blade Song.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, so he's going to kind of, like, pull his sword out of his, he'll pull his wand. He'll pull his wand out of its, like, little sheath there.
Okay.
And he hears, like, the ringing of the metal coming out. And then from that, he's going to use he's going to run up, jump, like, 1 foot on this wall, and then put another foot on that corner, like, the opposite wall of the corner there. And then he's going to kind of, like, kick up off there, put his feet to the roof, and then flip back down to the ground.
Make me an acrobatics check.
It would be my pleasure.
It would be my pleasure, O master of games, to make this check
So I have
that
advantage.
you so require.
Open dice X.
All right, guys. From now on, that is how you answer everything I ask for in these
Okay, yeah, out of character. It'll always be.
I would love to.
An attack roll, you say, against your enemy most powerful? Why, of course. Why, of course.
Okay.
That'll be in like 80 years when we're still
I rolled a
playing
3 and a 16,
D&D.
so that would be a 24.
24. Okay, yeah. It's pretty clean. Like, off the wall, touch the ceiling, and flip back down as you land deftly on your feet.
And he's just kind of like bouncing his toes a little bit and see. Ta-da!
Quite the showman. I didn't take you for a show-off.
I don't normally. I don't think I've ever showed anyone that than my brother. Actually, now that I think of it,
Well,
I didn't do like the whole.
what makes me so special?
Well, I nearly got you disemboweled. I guess maybe you deserved a little bit of a show. I don't know.
Interesting sort of repayment.
It's just that your eyes. They had that puppy dog thing going on. I'm like, oh, I can't give her a treat, but I don't have any jerky, and maybe she doesn't like jerky. I eat.
Oh, so now you think I'm some sort of dog?
No, I eat a lot of jerky.
It
Now
shows.
she
So she
thinks
gets
I'm
like
a
a
dog.
playful pinch at your stomach.
It is honed.
Oh yeah, it's firm, and you see her looking like, oh, and she like
I was like,
pinches.
He's like, I have some belly button lint. Do you want that?
No.
A little bit to the left here, and he just like grabs her hand and like pokes it.
She like pulls back. No, thank you.
Do you think you're up for maybe just a little stroll in the hallway?
I'm certainly ready for a stroll. I have been cooped up here, and I think I'm ready enough to move.
Is your roommate keeping you hostage?
She
Blink
worries.
twice if you feel unsafe.
I don't feel unsafe. She just worries about me.
They might hear you blink. One blink for safe, two blink for no.
She blinks at you in like a very like demure, like obvious blink.
I go, all right.
She just worries, and it makes her feel better if I recover for a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
I think she likes playing housemaid.
Yeah. Well, you could have a lot uglier housemaid for sure.
Oh.
You should have saw this woman I had when I was in Elrin. I think she must have been close to, I'd say 900.
That's old for an elf.
Yeah. She opened her eyes and it didn't look like she was opening her eyes.
That is quite old.
And she had oddly saggy skin for an elf. It was,
Can we get off this particular topic?
fine.
Back to the one just before. So you think Claire's attractive?
I would say that she is not a hag.
Is it the blonde that's your thing?
I never thought about that. I do like red and brunette, and I don't think it's the hair color. Maybe it's that she was polite.
It's probably the boobs.
And then he looks back. He's like, partially, yeah. Now that I think about it, but like less than 12%.
You do
we
a
were
lot
talking
of
about a
math
walk.
about simple things. Yes, if you'll help me up. She gives you her hand.
And I'm gonna like pull the blanket back and help her up.
And cute is she'll pull the blanket up with her actually as she goes.
Oh,
as she's
okay.
wearing very little other than like the wrappings around her stomach under there.
Would you like me to go outside?
Well, if you could pass me my robe over there,
Yeah.
and then maybe
I pass it
turn
and
about.
I hold the blanket up and look away.
Turn around. I'm fine enough.
Fine.
You hear the blanket fall and her slipping on the robe and like
Was there any mirror
Tying
the
it
way that
closed.
I'm looking?
in the room. Yeah, probably.
Okay,
If
so
you're-
I'm like looking a little bit in the mirror, just like side eyeing.
yeah, you would catch her fairly easily as she's
How is her boobage?
she's endowed, you know,
More
decent
than
cup.
the other
No,
one?
Claire is definitely bustier than she is. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
she's a modest cup, but she's got a chest to her.
Okay. Hashtag for the chest, boys. Hashtag for the chest.
As you see her looking at you in the mirror, one eyebrow going up at you.
I didn't put the mirror there.
I see you're incapable of using mirrors that are in front of you.
Incapable?
Not polite, Barian. As she comes up beside you and starts pulling you towards the door and puts a little weight on you when she grabs your arm, though.
Okay. I do the obligatory arm resting thing that's like, oh, madame, please come along.
Yeah, she grabs your arm, but she's putting a little
Okay.
like force on it, like using you to take some of the load off of herself.
Yeah, so she's still hard still.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll take the load.
She's not being very obvious about it, but there's some like wincing and hissing and pain occasionally.
Okay, so I'll take a little more weight kind of
Yeah.
thing.
As she's probably not lying when she said she could be up and about, but it's clear she's probably being a little tougher than she needs to about
Okay.
how much rest she needs.
Do you like soup?
That really depends on the kind of soup, Barry.
Well, this place has a couple good kinds of soup, and it's right over there, so there's a bench and we can go hang out. How's that sound?
Well, I'm not opposed to some food.
Or we could, yeah. Okay, wait, let's go. And then I'll get the soup and like,
She follows after you and sits herself down with a bowl of soup and starts to spoon at it. Well, other than fine company, is there anything else you wanted from me?
well, I've been doing a little research into your friend there.
Barian, doing research.
Okay, well, I've been let me think of a word.
I never pictured you to be one to have your head buried in a book every other time I've ever seen you.
Oh, you've been coming venturing with me.
That's true, no.
Mm-hmm.
But every time I've seen you in the library, it does look like you're trying to get them to swallow you.
Good point. But that's the best way to, osmosis. That's the best way to gain the knowledge. I find if you press your forehead, and he like presses his forehead to her forehead, just like that, that's how you get the most out of the books.
She like smiles at you. I'll have to ask my instructors about that one, but she does pull back after that.
They don't know. It's an ancient elven technique.
Oh, ancient elven technique.
Obviously I'm not great at it, so it helps if it's in a larger font. But
In simple words.
sure, anything under 7 digits. I'm gonna.
Sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
Do you like the soup?
It's good, yeah.
Yes. I was looking into your friend with the staff,
Oh.
and
Oh, I did suppose I said I would say more about what I was bringing to him.
well, I feel like he's a dangerous person.
I think we know that beyond a feeling at this point, as she like glances down at a robe that
Yeah.
covers over her stomach.
I'm sorry again.
Well, not your fault. I mean, honestly, my fault. I'm glad you were there.
Yeah.
I would have been not here. That's for certain if you hadn't been.
Well, I don't want to leave him running around. Number one, he might come back for you, and I don't want that to happen. Number two,
I've been thinking about what he said before he left, and I think, well, he said that it was time to leave. I think he's probably left town.
okay, well, maybe the information you can give me some links back to who he was working with and what his, I don't know, intent in the city was.
Well, I'll tell you all I can. He originally contacted me. I have somewhat of a reputation of being able to procure things. You know, having a shop owner for a dad doesn't hurt, and knowing a couple of the store merchants doesn't hurt either. But this stuff was more not the sort of thing you usually get. I mean, there's a couple of ritualists around the city who occasionally I've gotten harder to find things for different things that they were performing. A couple of nearby wizards who've gotten me to get some stuff for their research. But this was weird stuff. This was kind of outsider stuff. I mean, definitely a couple of focuses for summoning rituals, some stuff that I imagine you would use in any sort of ritual to contact outside powers, but I mean like Farscape sort of stuff. I
Like,
managed to get a hold
talking-
of some ground up Beholder's Eye that he wanted to use. Tendrils from different sorts of outsider creatures.
Are we talking, what's the word? Like aberration?
I mean, sure, that sort of stuff, yeah.
Okay.
Wisp wrappings at one point.
Would I have ever heard of like anything to do with great old ones or anything?
Yeah,
across my
absolutely,
research?
yeah.
So I mentioned like maybe he's trying to contact one of the great old ones.
I mean, it could be. I mean, warlocks are the ones who usually do that, and they don't usually need a focus or something like that to do that. But if he was, you know, dabbling in that area, there are certain summoners who don't make any sort of pact, but make, you know, agreements or use magic to pull those sorts of creatures.
Yeah, and spells like planar binding and things like that.
Sure, yeah.
Can I get her to tell me the like focuses and stuff and see if I can trace back to find out like correlations between those focuses and items to see if I can direct it to like a type of spell?
Well, I mean, the most obvious one would probably have been the Beholder Eye. That was hard to get a hold of, but I had a friend who managed to pick some up in an auction in Camradell, and it was ground Beholder's Eye. I mean, that sort of thing, you know, doesn't show up in an auction every day.
No.
So that's probably the most obvious. I'm not sure exactly what he was using it for, but it could replace certain inks and stuff like that if one was doing a ritual to commune with something or summon something.
Okay. Makes sense. Well, thank you for the information.
You're welcome.
Is there anybody in the Arcanum that, you know, maybe would help someone like that or could be into that type of...
Well, I mean, besides people like me, no.
You're into that type of magic?
Well, I mean, like, help someone as in, you know, find them, those sorts of things. Yeah, our roommates are arriving. They've got their music playing.
Okay. Well, thank you. If you find out any other information, let me know. It might be a dead lead, but I wouldn't feel great unless I kind of looked into it a little bit.
Well, I don't think I'll be looking into much until I get some more bed rest.
No, for sure. I'm gonna bring you some tea
Oh,
that I think will help out quite a bit.
I'm not much of a tea drinker myself.
I think of this more as medicine.
Then why'd you call it tea?
Because it is tea, but it's also medicine.
I don't know if I buy into that sort of.
Okay, 1 cup, and just
As long as you promise to come and brew it for me.
Okay, all right. I'll say I'd like take her back to her room.
Okay. She
Like, I'll
goes
be
under your
around.
arm again. Oh, so you're gonna take me out for dinner and talk to me about work stuff, and that's all I get?
Take her for dinner. What do you want? He's
Well,
like,
at least talk to me about more than just this trouble we've had.
you like look around her room, and like, what do I see?
There's it's kind of like split into 2 halves, you know, like think dormitory
Can I
style,
look at
but
her side?
quite large, quite nice.
Okay.
There's some books kind of scattered about. She's got a couple beside her on the bed that looks like she was reading into on magic theory and stuff like that.
Anything like personal books or that isn't magic theory? Or...
There's a couple of like paintings on the wall.
Okay.
It's the only like personal stuff
Do
she
I
has up.
recognize any of the paintings?
No, not at all. I mean, there's a couple of like one of them is clearly like the sun coming over the palaces, the shining palaces of Hagren, and you can see the sun like glinting off the silver peaks of it.
Okay. What do you do for fun when you're not traumatized and wounded?
Well, awkward conversation with boys in my room, I guess.
Wow. How do you find so many awkward boys to fill your time?
They just come to me.
So you're like kind of like an enabler / magnet.
I think Casanova's the thing to call me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Casablanca.
Being serious, though, I mostly just do, you know, I draw and study. Lots of studying.
Okay.
What about you? What do you do for fun?
Drugs.
He's like thinking back. He's like, what do I do for fun? Have you ever... Do you play pranks?
I can't say that I really do.
Okay. We could play a prank. Who's someone you like to play a prank on?
Well, why not Claire? She's not here.
Okay, alright. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like pretty over the top, or like 1 being pretty mild, what do you want to do?
Probably a 1.
Okay, a 1. Let me think about it.
We'll cut over to Claire and
Yeah, my
Lorelei.
favorite thing about Barry is that he's really loyal to his friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How long have you known him?
Trust me, like a week.
Oh. Wow, so you
Yeah.
like just met him.
Yeah, something like that.
This is kind of forward, but like when you said you're like kind of are you guys like just like seeing each other? Like what's going on there?
No,
Oh, okay.
there's absolutely nothing.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Not my type.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's not like Sasha's really the jealous type or anything. I don't even know if she likes him. I haven't asked her, but he's pretty cute.
Do you like him?
I mean, I don't know him. Like, I've talked to him once.
So you care more about personality, that kind of thing.
Well, I guess. I mean, you kind of want both, right?
Well, ideally.
Yeah, I don't know why you would settle for not ideally, but sure.
Well, circumstances change.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Or you get, like, married off to somebody.
What a nightmare.
Tell me about it. Luckily, I had some talent for magic, so I don't have to worry about that.
Oh, is your family the one to do that?
Well, I mean, my sister ended up with the Marquis from the neighboring town, and I mean, he's all right. She doesn't complain too much, but I don't see her as much anymore. But with me having talent for magic, if I come back and you know, have a little wizarding ability, I can tell. I can say no. Just things like that.
It's admirable.
I guess.
You know, fighting for your independence.
Sure, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I mostly just did it for me. It'd be nice if I could help out with the family and stuff too, though. What about you? Do you study magic?
Not exactly. I sort of happened into it.
You're like really cryptic, you know?
Thanks.
Sure. Yeah, that was definitely a compliment. Um,
I've learned it's best not to let everything go.
wow, are you like involved with some like, you know?
What?
Well, I don't know. You're just so like close to your chest. I thought maybe you were like some kind of like spy or something.
Is that something that would interest you?
I mean, that would be super cool.
Well, sadly, it's not anything that interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah. Just stuck. Definitely not the best people, but nothing fancy enough to be proud of.
You're yeah, I already said it. Anyways, we should go back and check on them.
Right, well, we should be quiet. We don't want to interrupt them. Or maybe we should be loud to interrupt them.
I'm thinking maybe loud once we get close,
Oh, this
Right.
works perfectly.
Just in case, you never know.
right? I mean, you know, if there's something hanging on the doorknob, we'll just find something else to do.
Yeah.
As you guys start approaching the dorm and
So,
speaking a little loudly.
So I hear them coming.
Yeah.
I'm like, Sasha, on the bed. I like push her on the bed. I'm like, hey, no. Like I gently do it. I'm
Yep.
like, okay, just look here.
All right.
Don't breathe very much. And I'm going to like minor illusion onto like the blankets, like looks like blood. And then I'm going to like, and then I'm going to like, just as they come in, I'm like, no. And I'm going to like take my dagger that I have, and I'm gonna like nick my palm a little bit. And I'm gonna like spread the blood on the dagger and like throw it on the floor. And I'll be like, "No, Sasha, no, I'll get him!" And I'm like run and burst out the door. Did you see him?
Do I buy this?
Make me a perception check.
I'm gonna speak in my head. Oh, yeah, because she can hear it. I'm like, just.
I don't think she has it up at the moment.
Do you?
I think it would have taken another spell slot to still have detect thoughts up right now.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna like, as I'm looking around, I'm just gonna look at.
Yeah, but I'm still like really insightful even without it.
Okay, sure. I can think. Did you see him? Where did he go?
What did you get on your perception check?
I got a dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, you can tell this is put on. The giveaway is Sasha trying not to laugh, but you can see the like chest moving from the laughter underneath the covers. And it seems like Claire also spots this, so she's like, I hope you're gonna clean the sheets. I mean,
Oh, the sheets.
yeah, you know, pranks works better when you're not laughing, Sasha, when you're supposed to be dead.
I look around like, oh come on.
I'm sorry you didn't warn me. I mean,
Wow, somebody opportunistic. We'll do it better next time. And then the mind illusion is gonna turn into like a sizzling, gross kind of like septic ooze on the bed.
oh,
That's what you get for laughing.
she'll dispel magic on it.
Yeah. And as Lorelai's just.
Oh wait, she doesn't
observe
have dispel
them
magic. That's right.
Okay.
And do one of her favorite things to do, which is look at two people and see if she can figure out who is interested in each other of the pair,
Okay.
and just see what kind of chemistry is going on.
Which two people?
Be Barry and Sasha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead
Or
and
to see how they interact with each other.
go ahead and make an insight check.
Alright, that is a 25.
5. Barian, are you trying to hide anything?
Not really. Like he's being nice.
he hasn't totally caught that she's super into him. He just knows that she's good looking and she's connected, and he hasn't had a reason to mistrust her. And he's like, that's cool. I'm kind of into that. And she hasn't overtly disliked elves.
So that's what you get from Barry. And when you look over at her, she's looking at you and she sees the kind of... She seems to catch, like, the look on your face as she raises an eyebrow towards you as if, like, a... What are you looking for?
I just smile at her.
The eyebrow kind of comes down and she gives you, like, a half grin, but that's all you can get from her.
I'm going to pick up my bloody dagger.
Pick up your dagger and kind of bandage your hand a little bit.
And like just wrap a little thing around it. Okay. Well, so it looks like these two. Here, Sasha.
Yes?
Let's go get that tea. Actually, I'll go get that tea.
Yeah, I don't think you're taking her anywhere, mister.
Okay, alright, fine. And
He talked about taking me for soup, but I turned him down.
Yeah, and I said mean things to her about it.
Sasha, those work better when you don't have soup stains on your rope that's hanging right there that weren't there before because I washed it for you when you got back. Right. Well...
I'm gonna turn and be like, you snuck out for soup without me?
It's fine. You need to get out every once in a while, even when you're recovering. You're not hurt. Did anything rip open? No, I assure you, I'm fine. I'll rest a bit longer, but I can go back to classes soon. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna like edge.
Sorry about her. She's always the tough kind.
If you want, I can help the process along.
I think it's mostly left to nature at this point. Nothing's breaking open or anything, but...
She's really good.
I mean, if you had something to reverse scarring, I wouldn't say no. Nobody wants to have that sort of thing lingering.
I can't.
Less restoration?
I sort of give her, like, a smile that doesn't reach my eyes.
Well, other than that, I'll
I'm
let nature take its course.
edging around the side of them.
Okay.
Touch my chest. Fly. Gone.
As you fly out of the room.
I go to halls.
Okay. The girls are looking. Are you just gonna wait around here then? You can hang out with us if you want.
Alright, it's weird. Wizards. Well, I can't say that to you, you're all wizards.
Roscoe will fly back through the door and sit by Sasha's bed.
Oh. Who's familiar? I don't know. Hello? Is there...
Who?
She's like checking him over for a letter. Alright, well, enough of your peep show. You've seen me in bed. Go on back to your master.
He'll just like fly over to like the table and sit down and like turn away from you.
As, Claire will go up to it and start, like, put her hand out for it to get up.
He hops up on her hand.
Out you go, mister, as she takes him out and, like, puts him in the hallway and shuts the door.
He's like, oh. You see like a beak kind of come out of the door. Oh. Okay. He'll go and just kind of like sit down beside the door. Just like hang out.
You jet over to Master Hall's.
Fly through the door.
Hey! Hello, Baron.
How are you, Hall?
I'm great. I'm great.
Do you want to hear something incredible?
Do I?
I think you would. That's okay, I don't have to tell you, and I'll start like slinking to
What is it?
I would like to buy some tea.
You?
Yes.
With money?
Yes.
You're not going to try to forge more free tea certificates, are you?
Nah, I'm over that. It's too easy to dupe you.
Pardon? It hasn't worked yet.
Yeah, well, I've gotten free tea for sure.
No.
I don't know. Did you forget it?
I may be old, but my memory is in tip-top shape.
Yeah, like that time I had to build the house back together because your mind was getting old and couldn't hold it.
I don't recall that. I remember you going out of your way to put nails in something that didn't need nails.
Imagine you're an ant who lives in an anthill
All right.
that is completely held together by the mind of one old senile ant.
Is that senile aunt me?
No, this is an anthill.
Then I don't trust it.
Is this an anthill?
This, no.
Okay, anyways, I'm buying tea.
But if the ant was me, that would be fine.
I have a friend who got attacked by... I explained, like, what the beast looked like. Do you know what that is?
Can't say I'm familiar with it by name, although I recall reading its description somewhere.
Okay. Do you know what it is?
I'm pretty sure I just answered that question.
Oh, you don't know its name?
Right, yes.
Okay. Well, we got attacked by that.
Oh, interesting,
And,
interesting.
She got hit in the belly and has some scarring and stuff and just overall hurt. Do you have any tea that would be... ease somebody's mind, and I don't know if it
Yes,
can help with
of course,
scarring or
yes.
maybe healing.
I suggest chamomile.
Do you have any of those
Relaxing.
specialties?
For scarring?
Well, not a stretch, but like to help you somebody heal and.
Bed rest and chamomile tea is the best way.
I'm trying to impress her.
Well,
Do you have any? I don't know.
sure, I could give her something, nicer.
I have gold.
Well, how much are you looking to spend on this impressive tea?
How much? Maybe give me some options.
All right, well,
Something that make her feel good.
if you just want a fancy pot of tea, anywhere from a gold to 20 gold, I can spice it up a little bit.
I want
If you want-
magical tea.
All right, if you want like an actual effect, something to put her to sleep then.
No, not asleep.
All right,
I want her to be awake to talk to me.
can make her more energetic.
Okay. What about healing?
Well, I don't really have any tea that does healing.
Give me some things that your tea do, and I'll pick one.
Well, I mean, there's the one you've tried before that makes you more capable, more responsive. You've got the type of tea to keep you awake for, well, depending how I brew it, 7 days or less.
Oh wow.
It's not fun. The 7 day, I don't recommend.
No.
Drank some by accident once. I think you should just get a fancy tea. I'll put some berry flavors in it and some sweetness to it. Just give me 10 gold and I'll get you something nice.
And maybe add like something just that make people happy.
It really depends on what flavor she likes.
All those sound good.
I mean, I can give one that'll give her like a kind of little bit of a, a fuzzy, warm, happy feeling.
Sure, do that.
Is she an elf?
No, she's a human.
That doesn't work great on elves.
Oh, well, that's fine.
It's a little charm.
It's better for her.
All right.
Okay, I'll get it. How
Make
much?
that 15 gold then.
Alex, can you spend 15 of our gold that we worked really hard together to get?
Yep,
Thank you.
no problem.
And then
As you
there's
will,
like a cup, 4 cups in the pot.
He's not going to give you one of his like tea sets. He's going to start putting loose leaf and stuff into a box, and eventually you'll have a little bag enough to make a pot or two of tea.
I'll pay him the
Okay.
15, and then I will
Passes the box
very
over to you.
slowly put a 16th gold on the table for you.
Slides it over. Thanks.
All right.
I like this type of berry and better.
Well, good to see you, Hall. Hey, let me know if you see Z.
Oh, sure.
Haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, well, if you want, well, next time I'll send a message to him, get him to come visit you. Anything you want from him in particular?
Not really. Just want to check in with him.
Oh, well, all right.
All right. Well, I'll be on.
All right, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Come back again with mutton. Bye. You fly out the door.
I'm like flying back there.
Are you flying in the air or along the ground?
Is in the air bad?
It's frowned upon.
Most in the ground. Doing like the speeder bike on Endor when they're going around the trees dodging. That's what I'm doing but flying.
Okay. You're getting some dirty looks from guards as you're going, much faster than most people are. But none of them even attempt to stop you. You're moving pretty quick if you've got fly
Okay.
on.
There's just a high speed.
Does it go through the gate to the
You will have to slow down for the gate. They
I
will
slow
try
down
to block you
and,
if
like,
necessary.
hold out the blue quill pen.
Okay, it's much bigger than that, but yeah. You're onto it. As they look at it and wave you through, and you.
As I'm flying,
Rip your way through.
that song from Hancock, like, move, bitch, get out the way, get out the way.
As you arrive back at the Arcanum,
I'm gonna go in and
find a Lorelei standing there awkwardly with the girls who have run out of things to say to her.
Do you?
Oh, actually, the first thing you'd see is your owl, like sitting kind of forlornly outside the door.
I'm like, I just told him to stay. What did you guys do to him?
Oh, he's your familiar.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we thought perhaps he was another student sending
Oh,
him
no,
to peek on me. It
He
wouldn't be
was
the
just,
first time.
He was a lot of familiars trying to peek on you.
Well, I mean, with my injury, I haven't really been getting
Oh.
dressed.
Is there a lot of perverts in this school?
Well, any place you gather young men?
Ah, like the Olympics.
The what?
Oh, just look up the Olympics.
I know
Okay,
about
you
it.
know what I'm saying?
I know about it.
They ran out of
Yes,
condoms.
I know.
That was so funny. I was like, what? Like, they give him like 400,000 or something like that. Okay, well, he was hanging around. I told him to go and talk to you. He must have flew in on. Did he fly in?
Yes, we
He
put
just
him
wanted
out.
scritches.
Listen, you can't just send your familiar into people's room.
He did it on his own. I apologize.
You just said that you told him to
No,
go
no,
in.
he was hanging around. I was like, well, go say hi if you want. I didn't expect
Not
him to.
very considerate, very.
I turned him like,
Yeah, maybe
Roscoe,
some warning next time.
you don't go into people's rooms without asking.
He looks at you offended. He looks
No.
absolutely offended.
Don't give me that. You can't just barge into people's house. And he goes like, whoo, and I'm like, don't talk to me like that. You know. He's like,
I
I'm
turned to
like-
Sasha. I'm like, I don't like this theme of him turning and blaming other people for his problems.
Really, not a good look.
and then I will go to pick him up, and he will bite me aggressively, but not to like break the skin. You can't do that. You understand? We talked about the window thing and the other thing, and he's stealing that one woman's hat. Yeah. Okay.
I feel like I'm watching something intimate.
Look.
So,
Should we give you some alone time?
No.
with your...
Do you have a teapot?
No. I do.
Which one?
why?
Oh, that's Claire.
You have a teapot?
Yeah?
All right.
Why? To make tea. Duh.
Let's have some tea.
Wait, you
Why
don't
are
make...
right here.
I pull out the thing of. I said I was getting tea.
Money for a...
Do you guys want tea?
I mean, I'm fine for some tea.
Right, tea it is. Is
I-
Roscoe allowed in your room?
Yes, Roscoe. Hello, Roscoe. I'm
He is going
Sasha.
to nuzzle right in her shit. And
Hi,
pretend
Roscoe.
to be
I'm
hi-
Claire.
He's gonna look at her and be like, with a "You're next," and he's just gonna like position his head for the behind the ear scritches.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scratch him as well. Oh, and she snaps, and a cat appears on the ground. An orange tabby cat appears next to Claire.
Does Claire create it?
Yeah, she snapped.
Do you have one of those, Sasha?
Yeah, this is my friend.
Oh wait, hold on.
He's adorable.
Did Claire make it or
Yeah,
did
Claire.
Sasha?
Claire's the one who did it.
Okay, and hey Sasha, do you have a familiar?
Oh, not currently, no.
I look at her. I'm like, zombie.
I mean, I can reanimate bodies and summon some when necessary, but no, I don't keep a familiar.
I'm gonna look at her cat and be like, scritches.
It looks up at you and kind of like seems to size you up and then rubs its back and head along Claire. Seems to
No
be
scritches.
done with you. She's kind of she's got a personality.
Okay. I'm like, all right. I snap Roscoe back over to me. I'm like, yeah, leave her alone.
Yeah, if you want.
Alright, not everyone's good enough for you.
No. It's just he will literally
I
take.
wasn't talking to you.
Oh.
As the cat will come and rub itself against your legs, Lorelei's legs.
Hi.
She
Hi there.
prefers women.
I see. I'm gonna go in and get the tea and like set it up.
Okay.
I'm
You
going to scratch this cat so much because I'm in withdrawal in real life.
Lorelei passes on the pleasure of petting an animal to you.
Oh,
Like,
D&D.
I'm gonna snap Roscoe back to Sasha.
Okay.
Just don't let him take advantage of you.
You behave, as she gives him like a side eye.
And he's like, yeah, and then I make the tea.
All right. You prepare some tea with the nice kind of sky blue teapot she has with a couple clouds painted on it. It's very, very much kind of an art piece as much as a functional teapot.
This is a lovely teapot, Claire.
Oh, thanks. My dad got it for me.
Oh, your dad has taste in teapots, I'd say.
Well, I picked it out, but yeah.
I guess you have taste in teapots.
I do, don't I?
Right? Your dad has the wallet for teapots.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. Do you have 4 cups?
I mean, we can find some cups.
Okay, sure. Well, the tea is done.
And you would notice, like, for the first time since you've met her, Lorelai has always had, like, this sort of guarded calculatedness to everything she does, that she's just, like, just had this full grin playing with this cat.
I'm just gonna note
Sort
it.
of, like, melted.
Yeah. I'm gonna note it, but not call attention to it. Because I don't want to, like, put her off her moment.
Okay, all right. You notice quietly and try not to be noticed in your noticing.
Oh, but do I notice if my noticing it was noticed?
Probably, yeah.
Well,
Alright, I pour the tea and...
Okay, you make the tea. It's fragrant, has a kind of fruity smell to it as well. Something a little stronger as well, citrusy along with it, as you guys...
I'm like, try it without sugar. If you want some, we can always put some in. But I was told that
Sure,
this is
all
quite
right.
unique tea.
As she takes a sip of it, and it's it's like a mixture of the kind of like bitter you'd expect from tea, but also has some sweetness from the like fruits and stuff in it. Best kept fresh, as it's mostly just like really good tea, but there is a like a bubbly feeling that kind of comes with it, in like the like happy kind of euphoric feeling that comes with it. Although judging by the faces, the non-elves are much more affected by it, as there's some sort of kind of charm mixed in with it that seems a bit resisted by the elven heritage.
yeah, Lorelai, like, as she goes to reach for, like, the super fancy teacups, I assume. Just gonna...
Yeah, I think probably there's only 2 of the teacups, so it's probably Sasha and Claire who are drinking from those ones.
Yeah.
Oh, alright. Never mind then.
You get handed another cup that they keep around.
Just like a normal plain white cup.
So you guys
Just
drink
much
the
more
tea,
comfortable with that.
and Sasha's like, "Oh, well, this is, I mean, for tea, quite good."
For tea. Well, yeah, I thought you'd enjoy it.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I do. It is really good. Oh my god. This might be the best tea I've ever had.
Sasha or
Claire.
Claire?
You
Okay.
had tea before?
So you like tea a little bit more than Sasha.
Yeah, I don't mind tea. I mean, I have a teapot. I don't do it like regularly, but I like tea.
Yeah, like when it's trending, you know what I mean? I'm out of character.
No.
Well, I'm glad I could share that with you. It's made by a friend of mine.
Who makes it? I have to go see them.
Um,
Maybe now.
a very eccentric old man named Master Hall.
Oh my god, is this like the Oolong Dragon tea?
Yes,
Oh, okay. I've heard of this place.
we got some history with the guy. So
I've not been, but you know him?
he,
Weird old man.
when we first came to the city, I'm sure you guys know it's not the greatest place for elves. He let us stay with him.
Well, that's nice.
His shop used to be in the. And then I kind of realized what I was saying. I'm like, anyways.
Where?
Your blue bloods. You sure you want to hear it?
Well,
Make an insight check.
sure, yeah.
Oh no, it's a natural 1. I don't know where he's going with this.
You're drinking the tea and you're like, good tea.
Like, trying to be high and mighty about it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just tea, whatever, but then, like, keeps drinking it.
The cup's done. You're like,
If you don't want to speak about it, Barian, you
No,
don't
it's
have
a-
to. But I mean, really, we're not the judgmental sort.
Well, it was in the what do they call it?
The Warren.
Originally, it was in the Warren.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How surprising. That must have been a low point.
Well, everyone's as lucky as you.
It was a starting point. We'll say that.
Well, you've certainly come far.
You could say that, yeah.
And I don't mean any offense, Lorelei. I just mean I know the Warren is a tough place, and I've heard about some of the troubles there and the general state of it.
You meet some interesting people. And you know what? It's there's a inner ring and outer ring, and we think of the Warren as just another ring. There's a spot for all different people, and I think, you know, some people I've known have gone through all the rings. They've lived in the inner ring and been a noble, and they've lived in the outer ring, and they've lived in the Warren. And you ever heard the term, like, you know, like when somebody says they're broke or when they're poor kind of thing?
Yes, of course.
So poor is a choice. You choose to be poor because you choose not to make the decisions to not be poor, and you now treat yourself as a poor person. So when I look at the
really coming
rungs,
from someone with the ability to make those decisions.
yeah, but here's what I'm getting at. You can be broke, right? Broke, it counts for money, but you can be wealthy of mind and wealthy of body and still be broke. So I look at the rings and the Warren not as like a place where people are or an identity for them. I look at it as a state of being that you're currently at, and people move in and out of them. It doesn't, just because you're there doesn't mean that you're not.
I also...
Rich of mind sounds like something someone with money would say.
Well, I think we can all agree that, she's like, seems to be trying to make this less awkward. I think we can all agree that, giving people's identity by where they live is a foolish thing to do.
Agreed. I'm gonna kind of like just like turn away from the conversation.
Right.
Can I roll an insight?
She sort of releases
Insight check
the tension
on
on her teeth.
Sure, yeah, roll
the
an
girls
insight.
to see like what they think after that revelation.
Yep.
Wish me luck. What's my incentive?
Your incentive.
mean,
That you
my-
get to play this game?
My insight.
+4.
What? It's that good?
Yeah, you have a proficiency in it, apparently.
Okay, that is a 14 plus 4, 18.
18. From Sasha, when you start like looking to like see if you can figure out how they're taking this, she immediately notices you're like kind of searching, and she gives you a little like soft smile, almost as a reassurance.
Okay.
As for Claire, she's kind of hard to read. I don't know. There's maybe a twinge of judgment in there, but she,
Okay.
other than that, seems fine.
All right.
Lorelei, if you're looking at Lorelei,
Yeah.
it'd be almost, I guess it says, only got an 18, but, like, betrayal, in a sense.
Betrayal.
Hurt.
Like towards what I said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, she thought you understood, but you don't.
Okay.
Well, the tea has been lovely, and I think if you stay any longer, Claire is going to explode that I'm not resting enough. Oh, sure, blame it on me, Sasha.
I'm just gonna look at them and smile and be like, what's it called? Clever dismissal.
If you want to take it that way, I suppose you're welcome to. Or, till next time.
When would you like it next time?
Well, at least wait until she's not stuck in bed.
I'm gonna
Fine,
pop,
Mom.
I'm gonna pop a detect thoughts as this end conversation is happening.
Okay.
All right. Well, it was a pleasure hanging out with you and getting to share my tea.
Okay. From your detect thoughts, the thing that didn't get said that is being screamed in Claire's mind is, "And next time, ask her on a date, idiot." Like, just like being shouted in her mind, and it would have fit perfectly on the end of that sentence, but she like held back from saying it.
Yeah. What about Sasha?
Sasha, nothing.
Girl's an ice cold block.
No, there is your spell has no effect on her.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I'll just bow a little bit and I'll see you around.
Hopefully soon. Not too soon. She needs to rest.
I'm like, okay, Claire, 2 weeks.
That's kind of a long time. Like 3 days?
Oh, I just look over at Sasha, raise my eyebrow, and then smile at Claire.
Sasha's just got like a kind of, the words escaping my head, but like a very, what's the word for like putting up with somebody, but in like a very jovial way?
Oh yeah, like they put up with some of their stuff because they know that they're a good person.
Yeah,
kind of
it's
thing.
the word's on the tip of
Yeah.
my tongue.
And I'll just like
We'll never know.
She just smiles at her friend being her
smile
friend.
at Sasha and look at Claire and be like, "As you wish, madame."
As they're both like, "Bye, Roscoe," and you guys head out of the room. Find
He's
yourselves.
reluctantly
Claire
coming.
hears in her head, I'll do what I can.
Ooh. She looks over at you and like eyebrow goes up.
And he just walks out, doesn't even look at her.
Okay. You step
Roscoe
out.
is meanwhile pretending that his claws are stuck in the blanket on top of Sasha and is like, "Oh, okay, come, woo, woo, woo," and then he pretends that his wing is hurt, and like rolls over and like, "Oh," I'm like, "Roscoe, come on, no playing that." I go to get him and he's like,
Beak open.
"No," and I'm like, he says 3 head scritches and then he'll leave.
Oh, I can get him to go. Do you want to help him? As cat appears and starts like pounces up onto the bed and starts
he
like a
looks at the
low
cat and
like
is like,
walk towards him.
And his one talon comes out. I'm like, "Oh, it's not stuck now." And he's like,
Cat stops in like the low crouch that it's in.
"Okay, Roscoe." Look, I'm like, "Don't."
As you guys
Straight out of the Pokemon anime.
you guys leave the room and find yourselves somewhat alone in the halls of the Arcanum now.
I listen quietly as I like slow walk. Do I hear anything?
No,
Okay.
just the girls talking through the wall.
I walk away.
You need to ask her out.
I
I don't
Well, I
care
do.
if you like her or not. She's hiding something.
Ooh,
I
is
don't
she?
trust her.
Is she?
I can't read her at all, which means she's hiding something.
I definitely expected that
makes
to be
sense.
like trying to do what Claire wanted, but I love this character who's like, I don't care if you like her, she's hiding something.
No, you've got a good point. You've got a good point. What's your name? Her character's name again?
Lorelai.
Lorelai. You've got a good point, Lorelai. We can't rule that out. We've been tricked too many times.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Mm-hmm. No, I got my mind confused. I was in the clouds. I need to think seriously again. If you think she could have it out for us, she could. I trust you.
And the only way to find out is to put you directly in the line of fire. Sounds like
On a
plan.
date.
Got it?
Should
Alright, we're good.
I bring a weapon?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't care.
Should I get you to hide around the corner somewhere with a crossbow?
If you want. I'm not a great shot.
If she's
Not
been
50-50
able...
chance of being hit yourself.
If she's been able to hold her identity like this and seem so sweet and innocent and quite alluring, think of what she can do.
I don't know. She got beaten up by. What did you say it was? A tentacle?
Some type of aberration. Well, I would like to mention it was all of us, minus her. She was knocked out.
Oh,
No.
so modest.
I'll keep it into thought. I don't think I should have trusted her as much as I did. She
Alright,
just
you didn't give away the whole shebang, did you?
no, I didn't. I just sometimes you meet somebody that you think. I don't know. It's nice to think you can meet somebody that you don't have to always have your guard up, But
You're new to this, aren't you?
it is what it is. You got to be cautious. You got to be careful in this world. I'll be more
You're
reserved.
starting to understand.
Well, I guess some people have to be hurt more than once to get it right, hey?
Some people.
And he's gonna walk with you a little bit, kind of down, frowning. Roscoe liked her, but
I mean, if you do like her, you can still date her. You just need to date her regardless of if you like her.
but I don't know if I can trust her.
That's
But
fine.
so you're saying I have to
If
be
she
a
betrays
double
you, we
agent?
kill her or something.
You're saying I have to be a double agent?
I know people.
You're saying I have to be a double agent?
Sure.
Yeah, but what if I fall into her woos and traps again?
Do it. I can take care of her if she does something.
That
No,
could
I
be the
mean,
way.
If
I was able to
if
go.
you get captured, then Dre will get all distracted with saving you, which is a problem for me. So
Lorelai, you're a genius. If I was able to go in as a double agent, but not thinking I'm a double agent, and get completely into the role, and not have to worry about the consequences of doing all that stuff, and actually, be able to fully do the role of taking her on a date and stuff, and not have to worry about the other stuff, and you could take her out, then that would work. I wouldn't be so much a double agent. I'd be a lure, bait, you could say.
right.
Okay, so we'll trust, not trust her.
Exactly.
And I will actually trust and be the bait and fully go in with what I'm thinking, and then you can deal with the rest.
It almost makes sense. Like, it almost works. Like, when you have somebody as perceptive as Lorelai, that almost kind of works.
So now he's like, okay,
I'll be the dunce, and you look out for me.
I can do that. I can
I've been practicing for the dunce role my whole life.
she's a attractive
You were
woman.
merely adopted by the dunce. I was born in it.
Who is this dunce?
Molded by it.
The dunce you would like me to be, the dunce I shall be.
So, you guys arrive back at the knot after a thoughtful walk home
Bring
and some
out your
conversation.
I'm gonna look at Dre and I'm gonna be like,
Bring out
I
your dunce.
have found another member for the knot.
You are kidding me.
No, seriously, she's beautiful.
Alright, fine. You know what? If you want to replace this robot abomination with something else, I will let you because I am a kind and generous man.
I've already done a hand signal and I'm pretending to talk to Barrick. Hey, Barrick.
Don't listen to him, Barrick.
Hey, Barrick.
No,
I have
I clasp my
another
hands
question
together
for you.
and pray
I would like
to
to
Barrick.
get you to meet another friend of mine. All right. Sent.
Alright, who's this one?
Her name? Are you kidding? I'd never bring here. She's too good for this hovel.
Pardon me?
Oh crap! I thought she was gone. Nothing.
No, say it
There's some
again.
grass
Sorry,
outside.
something about this hovel that people are
I
too
walk
good
to the
for.
door. I'm like, oh.
She's like falling off you. No, tell me more, Barry.
I'm just
As
like
they
with my
get
sword,
further
I'm just
away
like,
from you.
cut dandelions. Oh, cut. I'm like, Wednesday, I swear to God.
You just hear the voices get further away as Wednesday is like bantering him in the
She's
backyard.
like, there's no more grass over there. It's a street. I'm like, pebble cleaning.
Lorelai's gonna walk after them.
She would just witness Wednesday kind of mock upset, like going off on Barry and not letting this one go.
And you would see Barry holding his wand and being like, I swear, Wednesday, I swear to God, stay back.
Ah, which one
We're
then?
going to,
Huh?
we're gonna cast
Huh?
Hold Person
On who?
on Barry.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Barry, that's a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yeah, what's my
At
wisdom save?
disadvantage.
At disadvantage, because you're using your, yeah.
Yeah. So +1 with disadvantage.
11. And I roll
Fails.
again.
You are frozen in place.
I rolled a 10 and a
Out your
19.
way.
So 10. 11.
As the moment you cast the spell and he freezes, she will turn on you with like a murderous look in her eye. What did you do to him?
I
They?
just snap his fingers and let him go.
Turns back and
Alright, whatever.
And Wednesday's
sorry,
move.
sorry, I might have overreacted.
And Wednesday moved further. He's like, I swear to. Oh, how did you move so fast?
As Wednesday's got a kind of like ashamed look and seems to be apologizing to Lorelai as you look over.
What's the problem?
I thought she
It's
was
fine, and
doing
she's
something
gonna
to.
turn and walk inside.
Did she?
I
Did you
thought she
cast
was-
a spell on me Wednesday?
No, she did. I thought she was trying to hurt you.
Who?
Lorelai.
She cast a spell on me? Oh. Well, thanks for sticking up for me.
You're welcome. I feel like I've hurt her feelings, though. I mean, I don't know. I don't trust her.
I'm gonna give her a hug.
Thanks.
Don't worry. I got to spend some good time with her today. She's just got some things in her past, and the way she shows her friendship maybe shows up a little differently. I think maybe she was concerned for you, and she took me out of the way to be able to hurt you.
Great. Now I feel really bad.
Hey, don't feel bad.
I'm going shopping. I'm gonna make a cake or something. You think she likes cake?
Hold on. I'm gonna whisper in my head over that. Do you have the spell up?
No.
Dre, ask Lorelai if she likes cake and what kind.
Why?
Just do it, please.
Alright. You're not hitting on her, are you?
No, I'm not.
Alright. Because that would make everything really complicated.
Oh God, we'd have a love pentagon? No, rhombus. Just ask her about the cake and what kind.
Hey, Lorelai. Yes. What kind of cake do you like? Are you hitting on me? No. But if you were to get a cake from someone as like an apology, what cake would you want? It's fine. You can tell Wednesday to leave it alone. And she's just sort of like, probably on what's her name, Dragonborn's bed. Sort of hanging out.
Lyra's?
Yeah. Oh no, she put all her blankets on the floor, if I remember correctly.
She did, yeah.
Yeah, so she's just sort of in her little nest, just hanging out.
What did you tell to Baron?
He'll no go on the cake.
I look at Wednesday. What's your favorite cake?
Chocolate?
Tell her I'm getting a chocolate cake unless she changes her mind quickly.
What? This doesn't seem like you're getting a chocolate cake. Fine.
To ask her if she likes chocolate.
Do you like chocolate?
Do you like cheesecake? You have to repeat that.
Do you like cheesecake? Whatever.
Do you like Black
She
Forest?
says whatever.
Do you like Black Forest cake?
Do you like Black Forest cake? Fine, it's my favorite cake ever. Get me a Black Forest cake. She says it's her favorite cake ever.
Okay, the ever part made me suspicious. Tell her that, it's okay if she wants to lie to me, but I'd really like to get a cake that she enjoys.
He says it's fine if you want to lie, but she'd rather get a cake you enjoy. I don't care. And she's going to leave.
Do you tell me if she leaves?
I like how Barion's literally making it worse. Like, just so much worse.
What do you tell me?
Lorelai has left the building.
Let her know that I think that goes against her contract and her current duty with her other employers.
I can't. She's left the building.
So I'm gonna go around to the back door where she left. Because I was.
She probably left out the front because you guys were in the back.
So I was right. No, we weren't in the back.
Oh.
I was in the front. Oh, thanks for coming to talk to me, Lorelai.
Don't talk to me. She's walking towards the bar.
Don't you have a contract to stay with Dre?
It's none of your business.
Well, he told me about it.
I'm sure you did.
Yes. You realize he tells me everything.
She's like walking away. Are you like walking after her?
Okay, I'm gonna like whisper to the door. I'm like, Dre, pack your bags, quick, go, 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 go.
I didn't hear any of that. If that's.
I said, Dre, pack your bags, quick, go, 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 go. I look over at Lorelai.
No, she's just walking.
Okay, well. Alright, Wednesday, let's make that chocolate cake and we'll leave
Wednesday is when you went around to the back, she left to go shopping.
I didn't go to the back. We stayed at the front the whole time.
No, you went to the back to head off Lorelai.
Lorelai came out the front.
I'm so confused.
Did Lorelai come out the front or the back? Would she have gone out where Barian was, or would she have gone out the other door?
Away from him.
Okay, so you would have had to go down around the back.
Okay, I run up
Wednesday
to
would
find
go.
Wednesday.
Just down the road a ways.
Okay. Hey, Wednesday.
Aye?
She's just
Aye?
running after
What?
you.
Let's go shopping for chocolate cake stuff.
I don't need help. It's not your fault. It's my fault. I can.
Would you like a companion?
I won't say no.
Alright, well, would you like me to stay home or would you like a companion? It's up to you.
Whatever you want, Barian.
Oh, not you, too.
Right, well, you might as well come along then.
Alright, thank you for being decisive.
Going.
I'm like, oh, for God's sake, one woman who will actually say something that means, oh, maybe, no, go back. I'm mad, but I'm not mad. I'm happy, but I'm actually not happy, but I'll say I'm happy.
I'm
until
going to
you-"
be mad if you keep making fun of women in front of me.
I guess I probably should have done your voice then, hey?
That doesn't help, no?
No. Okay.
No.
We probably...
But it's fine. I guess you're not hungry for chocolate cake.
Hey, hey, hey.
No, it's alright. Loud
No.
and clear, I got the message.
No, I'm offended you're making up my mind for me.
I'm not making up your mind. You made up your mind.
Are you a witch?
Pardon.
I'm just thinking, like, you played, now you're charming me.
Barian, I'm not in the mood for this.
Okay, I'll just, like, poke her and be like, smile.
I'm just... Anyways, let's go shopping.
Alright.
As you guys go out, and she will come back and start preparing the cake. After you guys have been back for a bit, and while she's still busying herself with dinner and the cake as well.
Lorelai would come back in like 5-10 minutes.
Okay, she would be there for this then. She'd be back before they're done shopping. As the door slams open. Guys! Guys! Guys!
Kina,
Hi!
what did we say about the rule of slamming the door?
I didn't slam the door.
Look at the hole in the wall.
There's no hole in the wall.
Okay, but like...
No, slamming is like this. So she like slams it closed. See? But I opened the door.
What would you like?
So we're going drinking.
With who?
Me and you guys. To celebrate. Because Beryl says that I know my letters now.
Give them.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z.
I'm gonna get him and give her a big hug.
I can do the spelling stuff too. See? As she like turns over what she's got in her arms, and you can see a note in very nice handwriting, like well written out, and it's just a very like simple little letter like I'm
Cat
Kanan.
dog was there, ant dog tree.
I like the forest.
Good job, Kina.
Thanks. I made it.
Okay, that's awesome. Sure, we'll go drinking.
Lorelai, because she's suspicious of everything and everyone, does this feel like a genuine stupidity or childishness, or is it a put on act?
Make me an insight check.
39. An insight check, you say?
34.
34. Doesn't seem like she's lying. Like she seems genuine, as far as you can tell.
Alright, I don't like how vague you're being with a 34.
No, like
Take it.
she's not lying. Like this is
Okay.
Kana as far as you can tell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna whisper to Kina. We can go drinking, but you're gonna have to convince the girls.
Okay, girls.
I leave the room.
Yes, Kina. What? We're going drinking. I just started making dinner. Nope. We're celebrating because I learned my letters.
After dinner, Kana.
Oh, I don't want to wait.
But we gotta put food in our bellies.
I can listen. I can skip on the dinner, but I'm making the cake.
Oh,
Oh, you're making cake. We could wait for cake.
I just shake my head.
Hey,
Cake
well,
has to happen after dinner, Kana.
no.
It's a
No.
dessert. Dessert happens after dinner.
We'll have cake, and now we'll go drinking. I have food. I mean, I'd usually kind of agree with Lorelai on this one, but I mean, it can't hurt to have cake early the one time.
Who's that?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But we're going to take a quick break there, as it's 8:06. So we'll be back in, I think this one might be a little bit of a longer break, so I'm going to say 10-15 minutes for this one. We'll see you guys soon.
Awesome. Hello, we're back. We had some water and fed our brains a little bit, and we're going to continue with this absolutely gripping story of love and budding relationships and possible betrayals and deceit and hopefully some justice at some point. So thank you for sticking along with us for the ride.
By the way, Danny's running the show now. He's got
Yes.
something planned that I don't.
I want everyone to note that I skinned the inside of my finger, moving a battery backup today, and it's really annoying because it's like the fingers I use to type, and it hurts, but I'm suffering in silence.
That's not.
Well, not anymore.
Not anymore, you're not.
Like I definitely feel your pain and the injustice of the situation, but can we be honest as a group here that is a white Carl first world problem. Like, I skinned my finger on a battery pack and it definitely hurts when I type.
They are heavy.
It's like the worst IT injury you can get.
I sliced open my thumb my first week, unscrewing like a really wedged on thing right next to a sharp piece of metal. So just like finally got it loose and straight into it.
That's usually where scrapings happen.
It's a gruesome industry.
Yeah. I don't know. I got cut up by a tree, but that was a couple days ago, and it just bled.
Oh, okay.
I had no
Okay.
desk to work on in my new home, so I did like 8 hours of work from my bed. It was incredibly. You can lay in a. Did you know you can lay in a bed for so long that you can't lay in the bed anymore because it hurts?
Yeah, you've gone through every
Aren't those called
possible
bed
position
sores?
in
Isn't that an actual
bed
thing?
sores. You get achy.
Oh, okay.
Bed sores are like when you've gone past the achy point.
Yeah,
and your skin's like, I need to breathe and I'm diseased.
Honestly, yeah.
Like,
I've been doing the stream from my bed, like I'm in my bed right now, and it's not fun. Like
No.
even just for the 4 hours.
I have to get up, like, and go like walk around.
See, this is why we don't let Danny start the stream, because we end up inside
No,
conversations.
we're not. Okay, back to the stream.
Exactly.
TPK make new characters.
And there we go. I was about to say that myself. So, Kena drags all of you out towards the Hammer and Grog bar that you guys have been to a couple times before, and it's the only one she really knows. So that's where she's leading you guys. As she...
Is that the secret one?
No.
She knows about the secret one.
Welcome.
See ya.
Secret bar?
The one that Barrick took us to.
That's the Hammer and Grog. It's not secret. It's just not well positioned. It took the space that was available when it opened.
Oh yeah, that's our bar.
Yeah, that's the Hammer and Grog. As she'll wait for cake first, and Wednesday will come out with some cake.
Will eat a piece of cake just to get people to stop talking about it.
Is it phenomenal?
She's the first one that Wednesday brings cake over towards.
Okay, I wink at Wednesday.
Yeah, she just like gives like a hollow smile and eats it.
I'm sorry. I don't know yet, and you...
I said it's fine.
Right. As she'll go and start serving cake to other people, as Kana's already like pulled a piece out barehandedly and put it on a plate.
Kana,
Yeah?
put it back.
Why? It's already on my plate.
I'm gonna tell Beryl you served yourself with your hands.
Okay.
Okay.
She starts eating it.
3rd level slot. Hey Beryl, could you talk to Kana about serving cake with her bare hands. I'll let her have this one. It was her birthday.
Her birthday?
But anyways, please talk to her.
I didn't know that it was her birthday. I'll have to talk to her about it. Although she's done quite well in any of our etiquette classes before.
Okay. Good job in your etiquette classes as well.
Thanks.
Now put as much of that cake in your mouth as you can and give me those ABCs.
Okay. She's like trying to do ABC's mouth just full of cake.
And when she's done, I'll just be like, "Atta girl," and throw a napkin at her face.
Ray just sort of has a mental shield up that's like, his hand is basically batting away the pieces of cake as they come flying towards him.
Alright, I'm gonna get some cake.
All right, you guys all have some of the chocolate
Is it
cake that
good?
she makes? Yes, yeah.
On a scale of 1 to blow my mind apart.
Wednesday's a good cook. She's not like, she's not a chef.
7.5?
Yeah, like a 6.5, 7, somewhere in there.
Okay, great.
She's a good cook.
Wednesday, this is very good.
Oh, thanks. She's like a little distracted and like a little brought out of her thoughts when you do that. Thanks.
Have you ever thought about getting like formal training?
We're
No.
not paying for someone else to get training. We do it off paying for things. Sorry.
This is my money that I get to spend to offset the casino
It is
get.
our money that we earn together, and you keep spending all of it.
Oh, these are the winnings you were telling me about from the casino that I'm
Don't think
spending.
I didn't notice the missing 1,000 gold.
I asked you about that.
No, you didn't.
Anyways, it's Kana's birthday, and I'm gonna shout in his head. Sorry, I'm gonna yell in his head. I'm like, Dre, stop it. Happy Kana's letter day.
Yeah.
You can't blackmail me with happiness.
Is that in my head or not in my head?
No.
No, is it not in my head?
Yeah, it's just out loud.
Blackmail? No, that's more like gaslighting. Anyways, Wednesday. Not
Right.
saying that I'm going to pay for it, but I wink at her. Have you ever thought about doing culinary cooking training?
No, I mean, I got
I just
taught
give
how to
Wednesday
cook.
a fleeting look and shake my head very
You got-
slowly side to side.
She's like looking over at you and looking at your brother like, I got taught how to cook in the orphanage. I mean, it wasn't professional, but it turns out alright.
You're pretty good.
Thanks.
Well, let me know if it's ever.
I mean, if you want me to get training so I can make fancier stuff for you,
would you
that's
get
up to you.
enjoyment from it?
I guess. I don't know. I like cooking.
Do you have a lot of extra? Like, what do you do when you're not working at the shop or
I
at the house?
clean.
What do you do when you're not working at the house?
I go visit the orphanage sometimes. I go drinking with you guys, like tonight.
Yeah, good point.
Aye,
You're coming with us?
that's it. Oh, unless you don't want me to.
No,
No,
that's
I
fine.
No, she's coming!
Okay,
I was like,
okay. Everyone's kind of like backed up a little bit from Kana's outburst.
Okay, we should go now. She's covered in cake.
From behind her, she's gonna hear a tap tap on her chair. Would you like a ride? I have to figure out his voice again. Would you like a ride for your... Hold on. Give me a chance, stream.
It's
Would you
coming
like-
any second now.
Would you like a
vocal
ride?
processor.
Can you guys stop
Malfunctioning?
talking over top of me?
No.
Would you like
Yes, we can stop.
That's my thing. It's my thing pushing the line one too far.
I remember why I invited you guys to the stream again. Right, because you're me. That's it.
Would you like a ride?
Sorry, Dan.
Okay, Alex. We can't both
Like-
do it.
Okay, guys, we're getting started stream. Would you like a ride for your celebration?
Yeah.
I guess.
He picks her up and puts her on his shoulder.
Yeah.
She is high. He's like 7.5 feet tall.
You're really big.
You're going to lean completely backwards, and he holds onto her legs, and she like goes like fall flat to get through the door because he has to duck.
She's flexible enough; it's no problem for her.
All right.
As a giant robot and a comely elven woman walk down the street,
And the rest of us.
as you guys all head towards the Hammer and Grog.
In his head, where he hears, are we really saying it's her birthday now?
It's not her birthday. I messed up once. Come on. It's
You
just
keep
it's her.
saying it.
No, I didn't.
You said it's her birthday like 4 times.
It was an accident. It's her letter day.
Alright,
Okay.
fine.
Yes.
Okay. You guys eventually arrive at the Hammer and Grog, which I made a map for, right?
Oh yes, the old grammar and hog.
Actually, guys, I'm not really feeling this place. I think we should go somewhere else.
I will end you.
I'm gonna just ignore him completely.
I mean, like, look, it's all smudgy on the floor.
You're gonna feel a light clunk on your shoulder as Roscoe lands beside you, and you're just gonna get a little whoo in your ear.
I will strangle this bird.
You could do it.
It
He's
is-
holding an action.
It is something you're capable of.
He's holding an action.
Just a telekinetic force just pushes Roscoe back.
He's holding an action.
A telekinetic force pushes Roscoe
Okay,
backwards.
as the telekinetic touches him, he's going to put his beak fully around your ear, like the bottom beak in the hole and the top beak over the top. And if like it's like, fine, push me and lose an ear, Mike Tyson style.
I just look at Barian.
I'm pretending not to see.
If I lose an ear, so do you.
Ah, really nice to see the grog tonight.
Roscoe, be nice, as Kana just grabs him off of him.
Let's go.
And she's just holding him now, like, Roscoe's being a meaner boy. Meaner boy.
All right, we go into the grog.
Okay, you guys get there.
Give me
As
some spot for my foot,
Purvis looks over. Oh, well, you're back.
I'm gonna smile at him.
Oh God, no, no, nope, just grog. No others for your table tonight.
I'm going around like, I would like a water.
Nope, just grog.
Just grog.
Just grog.
Can I have a whiskey?
You can. Yes, I could do that.
Ah, whiskey grog.
Sure, if you want. Weird mix.
Like before they get to the I'm like, he really likes when you ask to order waters. He really likes when you ask to order waters.
I don't think he does.
He does.
I don't.
He didn't hear me say that.
I did. As you guys notice, it was pretty empty when you arrived, but it starts to pretty quickly start to fill up with people, which it has
people-
never done before.
People have heard about the grog waters.
Seems people have heard about your famous grog waters. Yes.
I'm just gonna sit down and just I'm gonna put
This place.
I'm gonna put 10 gold onto the bar counter. Alex, can you knock 10 gold off?
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna put 5 on the counter. Actually, how much beer could 1 gold buy?
A fair bit.
Like,
Uh,
what would buy a bar's worth twice? Like the bar room,
Jesus. I don't know about a bar's worth.
like a round on the house.
So, beer, ale. A gallon of ale is 2 silver pieces.
Okay, that's a.
Why does it give it to you in gallons? Who gets
A
it?
mug of ale is 4 copper pieces.
Okay, so let's. How many people are in the bar?
12.
Right now.
13.
8 plus 6.
Okay, 14.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
There's the 6 of you and 8 other patrons, although
Okay.
more are trickling in.
so 8. What's the capacity minus us?
They could fit. So you guys are like kind of split between 2 tables because there's 6 of you. So there's 2 more seats on your other table, and then there's 3 tables that could fit 4 or 5 people.
Okay, so let's just
5
say
would be
15
squeezing
plus
it.
4 would be 19. Other people than us. Or 17 or 18.
Well, there's 3 other tables that could fit 4 more people each.
So 12 plus the 2 from ours would be 6.
So there's already 14
Yeah.
plus space reasonably for 12 more.
Okay, so 26.
Yeah.
Yeah, 26 we'll say.
Mhm.
Okay, so 26 times 4 is what? It would be 104.
Don't do this to me.
Yeah, it's 104.
And then we divide that by 10. Would be
10 and 4 copper.
10 silver and 4 copper.
Gold.
So then it would be 1 gold.
Nope, it would be 10 silver and 4 copper.
Yeah, and then it would be 1 gold, 4 copper.
1 gold, 4 copper.
Okay, so I'm
That's
gonna
what I
put
was thinking,
I'm
yeah.
gonna put down 1 gold and 1 silver. Actually, 2 gold and 2 silver.
Okay.
And so that's 2 rounds on the bar for now.
That's more than 2 rounds because it's copper, not silver that you need.
Copper, not silver.
You need 4
I
copper.
divided it down.
Sure, yeah.
Sure, it's enough. I'm like,
Yeah.
here's a couple rounds on the bar. Grog water's on me.
Nope,
And I put him on
not
the
doing
table.
it. He slides the coin backwards. Nope, don't care. Nope, not doing it.
And I look at the bar. I'm like, he's not gonna do it.
Listen, we're busier tonight than we've ever been. I don't need your shenanigans.
Fine, just ale on me.
Why are you so busy?
I don't know. You tell me.
I think it's because we're here and they know about the grog water.
I doubt it.
Probably. I'm gonna ask somebody, how come you're all here tonight?
One of them looks over, looks you up and down, and just kind of smirks.
What's the celebration?
Oh, looks around at his friends for help, and they look over at him, and one of them pipes up, "But it's our boss's birthday."
Oh yeah. Your boss's birthday. Who's your boss?
Does Lorelei recognize these people?
Go ahead and make me a history check.
Ah, jeez. Ooh, 50 minus 1 is 14.
14? Probably, yeah. A few of them. These are like kind of some of the lower level grunts. A few of them you would recognize as like lower level grunts from the Goodweather gang.
So it's your boss.
Alright.
Sorry.
No, she doesn't do anything.
So it's your boss's birthday.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to wish him a happy birthday.
Oh, you'll have to wait. He's not here yet. But I'm sure he'll come talk to you. You can find some way to help him celebrate.
Well, there's a couple rounds for you at the boys.
Hey, that's
Well,
nice of you,
For
man.
the whole bar. Everybody, there's some rounds up there.
Hey, yeah, thanks, man.
And I'm like, and if you really want to bug him, you know what I mean? Just kind of jab him a little bit, ask for grog water.
Right.
Just try it. It's hilarious. I walk over to the thing and sit down.
All right, you go over and sit yourself down.
I'm gonna like drink like a third of the beer. Take it in my canteen, put it dead in the eyes, just pour some water into it, like put my canteen away.
That is a dirty 20 to hit you.
A dirty 20?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it.
As he hurls a mug like a metal mug and king dings it off your head.
I'm gonna pick it up, pour some water into it.
You take 1 damage.
Okay. Pour some water into it. Be like, hey, I got top up.
I'm not serving you.
I pour the water back in my canteen and drink my grog water.
Still not serving you.
Everybody has a price.
Nope. Not for this. This is intentional, repeated.
I don't know why you got such a problem.
Some would call it... Not assault, that's not the word. What a...
Can I have another whiskey?
Sure, coming up. As he pours her another one and brings it over from the bar. I still can't think of the word.
All right, well, until you
Her-
think of it,
her-
you just
yeah,
keep
she'll
serving me
leave her
beers.
empty whiskey glass that she drained after seeing what tonight had in store.
By the way,
And bring her careful one
After
to the
being-
table and lean over and whisper to Varian, be careful with those guys. They're idiots but connected.
Alright. I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay. Cast the spell on yourself.
Well, until you can figure out that word, I'll have another beer, please.
It's not assault.
I'm going to go over and, like, give him my thing.
Battery?
No pepper.
I'm, like, trying to help him think. I'm like, punishment? As he's filling my grog.
No. Wait a minute! I said I wasn't serving you.
I said when you figured it out, I would have the beer. I'm like, thanks.
Damn it. It's not coming. As you guys sit there drinking, and Kana's drinking and happy as can be.
Alright, Kana. Time to give him the ABC treatment. Up on the
Why?
table,
Yeah,
full
give 'em the old
volume.
ABC.
give him the old ABC, the old 126, you know what I mean?
No, what's the 126?
There's 26 letters.
Oh.
I think they want to hear it.
The old 126.
Why?
Well, you like to sing it?
Yeah, for you guys, but I don't know these guys.
Okay. No worries. No, you don't have to sing it if you don't want to.
As the last table, other than your guys' own, would fill up. However, this one would have somebody who doesn't quite fit the cloth of everybody else coming in. He is dressed much more finely in kind of like noble's clothes as he comes and takes his seat among the other people. Although the other tables, the people sitting are not like rough by any means. They're dressed fairly well, but he's definitely in much finer clothing than the rest of them, and he sits at the table that's just across the room from Lorelei and Bulwark.
You'd say he's in much better finery.
Yes, indeed.
Bulwark is just sitting there, and he's asked for a mug of beer, and he's just like, "Ping, can unmade drink?"
They don't need to. I suppose you could like pour it down what passes for a mouth.
No, he's just like, "Ping,
Ding.
cling." like,
As the noble-looking gentleman will make his way over past their table and come to a stop at the corner next to Kana. Kind of turn towards him. Well, what's a pretty girl like yourself doing out here with this rabble? These are my friends. I don't know what you mean. And he gives her a weird look when he like hears her voice for the first time.
Dre is holding an action if he touches her.
Okay. He looks a little taken aback and turns towards Wednesday. Two pretty girls, I might add.
Dre is still holding that action.
Oh, sorry, we're here, celebrating with my friend here. She just learned the letters. Well, why don't you come celebrate with me? I think we're probably alright. Yeah. Nonsense. I insist. Come sit with me. Boys, clear on over. As two of them will get up and go and sit down at the table with Lorelei and Bulwark, leaving 3 empty spots.
I'm gonna look at Wednesday and give her like a raised eyebrow. Like, is this what you want, or do you want me to say something?
She gives you a little like head shake.
I'm gonna be like, sorry, I'm glad you'd like to talk to my wife, but
Oh, sorry, I wasn't talking to the elf.
I'm talking about the woman that you're about to take to your table. Does an elf have to marry an elf?
Anyways, as he turns back towards her. I insist we can have a couple of drinks.
I'm gonna ask, like,
Boss, tell them it's your birthday. They said they'd help you out. Oh. Yes, why don't you come celebrate with me for my birthday?
I'm gonna tell Dre to move over, like telepathically. I'm like, move over to that side and let Wednesday sit over with me.
Wednesday is sitting beside you currently.
Oh.
Kana is beside Dre.
And who's on the other side with Wednesday?
You're with Wednesday on one side,
Okay.
and Dre and Kana are on the other.
So I'm just going to put my hand on his hand and be like, I find it.
Don't touch me.
Then don't touch my wife. Do you have any boundaries?
Boundaries?
Yes.
Well, one is entertaining conversation with twigs.
Twigs. Now pretend I didn't hear that.
I'll pretend I didn't talk to you.
I'm just gonna kind of look over at Bulwark, and he won't see because Bulwark's at a different table, and I'm just gonna kind of like raise an eyebrow.
Anyways, why don't you come celebrate with me? No thanks. We're kind of having fun here, and you're kind of being looming and scary. Oh, I don't mean to be scary. I'm just trying to extend an opportunity for something more fun than this crowd.
This crowd. Would you like to elaborate?
Can someone shut him up?
Do I know this guy's name? This Lorelei?
Doesn't matter how loud I talk.
With your 14, probably not. But one of the tables of 4 will get up and start coming over.
You said no.
What race is Lorelei?
Oh, she's a half-elf, but conceals it pretty well.
Okay. He looks over and gives her like a withering look. Did he? I didn't notice. Terribly rude of me.
Who do you say that to?
To Lorelei.
This isn't the place.
He looks around and kind of grins as he's looking at the numerous backup that he has here. Looks like a fine place to me. The establishment is somewhat lacking, but with beauties like these, one can make do.
I'm trying to think of who I could...
He hasn't touched them yet?
Nope.
Alright.
But he's been pretty ignorant to the signs.
As he's been talking there, I'm just going to kind of slip a piece... never mind. No, I'm not.
Well...
Are you good at reading body language? Sorry, that was a rhetoric question. Clearly you're not, because...
As you'd feel the looming presence of 2 guys behind you and more coming up. Hey, friend, thanks for the round. As he, like, squeezes in, and he's going to try to squeeze between you and Wednesday, like, pushing
Okay.
onto the seat.
When Bulwark sees this, he's going to stand up off his chair, and you just hear, like... And he's going to put a palm on both of these men and say, how about we go for a drink? Or sorry, I can hear his voice right. How about we go for a drink? He's about 1.5 feet taller than most of these guys.
One of the other 2 will turn. Sure, big guy. Sure, come have a drink with us.
Bring your friend as well. He has both of their shoulders, and he's going to kind of like steer them a little bit. Unless
the noble is going to look over. Are you sure you want to do this here? In this city?
And he's going to turn and say,
Not a lot like you here, and people are awfully jumpy about strangers ever since the dragon came by.
Out of character, how well known are the Jacks?
Not outside of thief circles. In thief circles, the original Jacks are legendary. The current Jacks are a far cry from their former fame, but they are a notable... they're one of the, like, better crews in the Thieves Guild.
Yeah.
One of the top echelon there.
We're not, like, affiliated with anything. I'm sorry, I don't know you. I don't recognize you.
He's still talking.
So's the dandy.
As the one guy who's like trying to squeeze in and now has like the arm on his shoulder be like, listen, don't get the boss mad. Just have a couple drinks with us. Let the girls go drink with him. He's not handsy. Don't worry about it.
I failed to recognize your boss. And I know he can be the way it is. It seems like you're sensible. Maybe you and your crew could.
He's one of the nobles.
Great. Which noble? I never heard of him. He doesn't seem to be that much of repute.
Repute? Pardon me?
The whole while I'm looking right at him while I'm talking to
Of repute.
Great.
My family has been in this city for generations, and
Who's your family? I don't recognize you.
what was that? The wind was aggravating for a moment. My apologies for losing my temper, ladies. Why don't you come sit with better company? The guy beside you, who's like still being held, is like, don't piss him off.
My blue blood symbol is out on my collar. By the
Okay,
way.
yeah, you have that out.
I said, you might be a noble, but there's other people of import in the city as well.
Like, this is the guy beside you.
I'm like, can't you see?
He's gonna whisper, not like super quietly to you, and almost a little threatening, although the words don't come across that. Listen, buddy, if you've got a backer, now's the time to say it.
Well, we're members of the Blue Bloods.
It's not gonna cut it.
Great. Well, who's he? He still failed to tell me his name or anything like that. I know nobles in this city.
You don't know the Goodweather gang?
Would I know the Goodweather?
You would, yeah. You'd have some understanding of them, but he'll elaborate a bit. Listen, he's one of the prince's pet nobles, right?
The prince that we met?
Yeah.
I'm gonna mention. Oh, fuck! Who was that other backer? The Proudfoot one.
What do you mean?
The guy who came to back us and get us out with the king.
That was one of the nobles that is affiliated with the prince.
He gave his name though.
You didn't get his name there. I don't think. I'll see if it's written somewhere here. Yeah, he didn't. I don't think he gave his name there.
Well, we got it at some point.
Yeah, you would know his name. You would have part of learning your story, as it were, as it was given to you. You'd know the name.
Okay, and what's his name?
Okay.
Yes.
Does Lorelai have a way to get word to the Proudfoots?
Probably, but the Proudfoots don't usually want to tussle with them head to head because they do have like some political power. But the lord you talked to before was Lord Carbrook.
Okay. I'm just gonna say, I'll be like, well, we've had dealings with Lord Carbrook.
As he'll look interested for the first time in what you say, the noble looks over, although he doesn't say anything to you. Oh, friends of Lord Carbrook, then. As he kind of looks over, like pleading with his boss, make me your choice of an intimidate or persuasion check.
Okay.
Which -1 would you like?
Oh, do I have dice from Isaac?
Nope. No inspiration.
All right. Well, we'll see. Is it +1?
-1.
-1. 13 minus a 12.
12. He looks over and kind of grins. Oh, Carbrook. Yes, I'm familiar with him. A good friend of my father's. I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
Wouldn't mind what? Sorry, out of character. What does he mean?
Oh, you get the sense that he's not frightened of Carbrook Station.
Mm-hmm.
Dre is gonna stand up.
A couple of the guys at the other tables will stand up as well.
Look, we're friends of the king, buddy. Don't think this is stuff you want to mess around with.
Make me an intimidate check.
Oh, okay.
That is an 18.
18. He looks over at you, the guy who's been like, sort of your friends of the king.
Oh yeah. I've had dealings.
As the noble goes, more of his little play friends that he's been inviting to the palace.
I'm gonna send a message to the prince.
Okay.
What's this guy's?
Oh, thanks. Sorry, but you are casting a spell with people right around you. I gotta see how they react. The guy beside you, like, grabs your collar.
Oh, no.
What are you doing?
Sorry, I say it. I was like, hold on, I'm just gonna send a message to the prince really quick.
Okay, go ahead. You would be sewaged with that.
What's this guy's name again? Which lord was he, did we say?
He has not given you his name yet.
I'm going to say, what is the prince's name?
The prince is Theracles von Ices II. Theracles is his first name.
Okay. And is the king Theracles as well?
Yes.
Okay.
The king is Theracles I.
Prince Theracles, it's Barian. I'm speaking with a noble associated with what are their name again?
The Goodweather Gang.
The Goodweather Gang, and they are inclined to assault a female in my group. How should I react?
Okay, so you send the message.
I send the whole message while looking in his eyes.
Yeah, they can't hear the message when you send it.
That's
with
fine.
sending. So you send this message. You would hear a voice back shortly later. You can tell him that you're friends of the Von Ices and to be left alone from myself personally, and that if he doubts this, he can check with me.
Okay. I repeat that verbatim to him. He says that we're friends of the Von Ices and that you should leave us alone, and if you want, you can check with the prince directly.
It won't be forever that you're the pet friends of the king, by the way. As he'll turn and sweep out of the bar.
I'm just going to kind of put a hand on Wednesday's back until they all kind of leave. And there's still the other 14 that weren't. Like
They're also going to get up and start leaving.
Really? Were
Oh,
they?
the whole rest of the bar.
They were all gang members.
All of them. Every single one of them.
Okay. I'm gonna.
I hate those guys.
I think we probably owe the prince something. Which is not bad. If he's willing to stick his neck out for us like that, I have no problem repaying him.
And the nobles are all
Wednesday,
the same.
Thanks.
you alright?
I not had that happen before.
Neither have I. It seems that we have cleared out our friend's bar here, and I feel like we should repay him.
I think Yori bought enough to supply the house twice, so don't
Yeah.
know that we owe him much, but I don't usually get attention like that when you're dressed like a beggar.
I look at her, I'm like, beggar?
That's what I did before this employment.
Is she dressed like a beggar?
Not currently, but that was what she did before she met you guys. She was a
Oh.
beggar.
Okay. Wednesday, I'm not sure if you're aware, but you're dressed like a lovely woman. You're not a beggar. Maybe an inner circle beggar.
No, I'm aware. I'm saying I'm not used to this.
Oh, the
And
attention.
thank you.
Yeah, and it's,
I calls it like I see it, and I gets up and I walk to the bar. I'm gonna look at the bartender.
He looks furious.
All right, the grog waters were a joke.
I'm not mad at you, kid.
What are you mad at?
I pay good money to the fucking Proudfoots for protection, and the goddamn other gang comes sweeping in here, acting however they want, and don't hear a peep out of them. Good money!
How much good money would you say you pay him?
Every month, I don't know, 10 gold,
Okay.
less, depends on the month.
I'm gonna give him, without looking at Dre, completely like knowing he's burrowing through the back of my head. What's your usually take on a good night with a full bar like that?
Never had a full bar like that.
Okay, on the best bar.
Kid, you've paid me enough, and you've had trouble in my bar.
All right. Besides from that, I'm just gonna put 2 gold chips on the counter and say, "Can I have 1 grog water?"
Puts out a mug and starts pouring, and you watch he stares at you as he fills it half full with grog. Goes over and
just like,
scoops from
I'm
the
like
water
licking
and
my lips. I'm like,
pours it in and puts it in front of you.
I'm just gonna say,
This never happened.
"You're a great bartender."
This never happened. Take it not in front of me as he like turns
step
around.
back. I'm listening.
He turns around. He's like facing the other.
Oh, it's great. King.
As he, did you finish it?
Yeah.
He turns around, grabs the cup, and throws it in the garbage.
That was a great cup.
I don't want to look at it.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll stay here and drink till the girl's done. I'm gonna say, hey, one thing you can do real nice for her. Ask her to tell you her letters.
Oh, right. I remember her.
I'm just gonna go back.
Sure. Hey, lassie. Why don't you show me your letters? Oh, okay. She'll do the full rendition and give him the ABCs. Thanks. Those are good. Thanks. I learned them a while ago, but now I can use them to spell things. That's good.
Can you spell grog water?
Grog. She'll start like drawing on the table. Hey, no drawing on the. Stop it. Sorry. It was him. She like points at Barian.
Okay, it was me. And I'm just gonna let the party.
As you guys have an enjoyable night of drinking after that interruption, how drunk are people getting?
I'm getting a 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10? Like, to the point where if you were checking for traps, you'd be at disadvantage? Or, like, you know, just good buzz?
Why do you ask it specifically like that?
Well, because, like, 4 out of 10 is, like, a 6, I'd be like, for sure, yeah, you're at disadvantage at that point. But it's like...
4 to 10 where I'm on, like, disadvantage for perception.
Okay, alright.
I'm talking like I go to the bathroom and I need to do an acrobat.
Trey is drinking less than he would have.
Okay.
So he's just like basically sipping on drinks the whole night, but never enough like quickly enough to.
Sure, just keeping a buzz rolling.
More than buzzed.
Yeah.
He's just sort of in paranoia lookout mode.
Okay,
And,
a little shooken.
Lorelai drinks a bit, but holds herself well.
Okay. Alright. Let's see about Wednesday. She's getting drunk enough. K-Knock can handle her liquor pretty well. She's probably not far behind Wednesday, but Wednesday's getting like a 7, 8 going maybe.
Okay, and Kino's at like a 7. 6.
Yeah, 6 or 7. She's drinking more than Wednesday is, but she's drinking. As she just loves it. Like, she's asking for hard liquor and just like...
Jesus.
She likes alcohol a lot.
Yeah. Great. We have an alcoholic. We have a gambler.
As you guys drink into the evening, starting to the point where you'll need to make your way home to beat the curfew there.
Okay.
You guys pour out into the streets and start making your way along it.
Bulwark has both Wednesday.
Keep her balance. Cause last time I drank, she didn't want to drink, so.
Who are you
It's
helping?
probably very new for her.
Wednesday?
Yeah. She was forcing herself throughout the night. You get the sense that she might be drowning a little bit of bad feelings over what happened with Lorelai. As you've got her one arm and you're helping her along. Kana is zipping about like a rabbit around the street.
Bulwark is playing babysitter.
There's the light tap 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 of her running in the of the jog of Bulwark as he's just keeping up with her.
That is not your residence.
As you guys go along, go ahead and roll me a perception check, both of you.
Me?
Yeah.
All
Alright.
4 of us?
Sure.
Disadvantage. Bulwark is busy dealing with Kano.
Sure. Yeah.
What's my bonus for?
Yes.
Okay, natural 20. 8. That's a 12. What a waste of a natty.
Lorelei is lost in thought, and Dre is helping Wednesday.
Okay. So what did you guys get? Sorry.
I
5
got
and a natural 1.
All right.
and I got a 12.
12. Okay. With the 12, it kind of is like piercing through for a bit. You hear this sound a couple of times and it doesn't really click in. You're just kind of like laughing as you watch Kana run around and like trying to be corralled by your big friend. But after the third time, you realize that the sound you're hearing is what sounds like a young girl like screaming for help.
Which direction?
It is down one of the streets that's not terribly far from you guys, and it's been getting louder as you guys have gone. And this is the third time you've heard it.
I'm gonna snap Roscoe up and just go, hey, go high and take a look.
Okay. Roscoe flies up. When he does, go ahead and make me a perception check with Roscoe.
And he doesn't have disadvantage.
True. Actually, I think he has advantage as an owl.
Yep. He's an
And a
owl.
plus
He can
3,
see
if I remember correctly.
Oh, there's a second natural 20. So, a 20 and a 17.
Okay. Are you taking on his senses while this happens? Like, is somebody...
If I can, I would be holding onto somebody's arm.
Okay, you, Dre, feel your brother suddenly grab onto your arm and,
Like I would wait
stumble a
until
little bit.
Roscoe gives me a, hey, I see something. And
Yeah.
then I would flick into it.
Okay, you flick in as Dre, your brother, suddenly sends up at his owl and grabs onto you as you see him moving kind of blindly and drunkly now. As through
Hold on.
Roscoe's eyes,
No, you can't hear me.
you would
Shit.
see Hagren a few streets over with what looks like a young girl wrapped in web, and he's walking along with her at a brisk pace with his spider legs being followed by a humanoid figure in darker robes.
Guys, it's Hagren, and he's got some girl. Now I'm talking. God, I got it. Ugh. It's Hagren. He's got a
You're
girl.
seeing things.
No, he's being chased. We need to go.
As you
Alright.
drop the vision and start running over towards where you saw this.
And I'm just basically saying, Bulwark, do you know what a drider is? Yes, I know what a drider is.
The screams would have stopped after the third one, as through the owl you would have seen him covering over the girl's mouth with some thread.
Okay, and we're going to run in that direction.
Okay. You guys sprint open
Well,
over
I am
and
in-
find yourself on some streets here, looking down at Hagren, walking along at a fairly brisk pace as you guys are running up, and you see the head kind of turn back and see you, and the face kind of fall. Of course. As the girl is struggling in his grip, you just see like a shock of blonde hair, and by how tall she is, she's either really short or like 10 years old.
I'm just going to be like, Bulwark, get him and don't let him leave.
As you guys are doing this, you would hear a cracking noise of something breaking as the girl seems to have gotten one hand free and has like crushed something in her hand and dropped it, and you guys see a little piece of an amulet fall and hit the ground as they're moving, and he's looking back. Damn it. Alright, let's roll initiative, folks.
Initiative.
Oh, baby.
Gonna be barbarian.
Alright. Lorelei, please.
Natural 1. What the heck?
Alright.
It's like 3 in a row.
Bulwark, please.
What is his bonus, Alex?
It's +1 with advantage.
Oh, I get to roll again? Okay, that is a 9 plus 1, 10.
10. Barian.
12 plus 3, I believe, is 15.
15. And Dre.
7.
Alright. Let's begin. As Hagren would be up first. As he lets out a piercing whistle. And there's a little flash in front of him as the familiar form of the Balhanoth teleports into existence in front of him. And he speaks to it in Undercommon, which neither do any of you speak. You guys have 2 new characters, so I'm not
Lorelei
sure.
does.
Okay. Lorelei then would hear, "Take her," as he hands this woman off to the creature, one of the tendrils wrapping around her. As
any of us
we're going
recognize this
to
woman?
roll initiative for
Recognize
it.
like how she's dressed, or
You can't see how she's dressed as she is wrapped up in webbing. I need to go find the Balhanoth stats. Forgot about that one. Got everything else open.
I mean, you could probably just not use it.
Dex. Okay.
Wait a minute.
As the Balhanoth got a 22, so it would be next, as it and the girl vanish. Okay. The next thing that would happen is you guys would see the piece of crushed amulet that got dropped, and like ching ching ching, a hand catches it. As appearing where it was, you would see a young girl with long dark hair falling to just past her shoulders. So it's not that long, but medium length dark hair, a blue cloak on her, just appear out of thin air. You've seen the same sort of effect before. This seems to be teleportation. As her and immediately behind her another creature appear, catching this thing out of the air. You would see a skull, much larger than you are, with red dots floating about it, spheres, and a single red eye in the massive socket in the front of it. As this girl looks maybe 10 years old, looks over at Hagren. Where is she? That is her to appear there. So that brings us to Barian.
Okay, Barian is going to try and also Roscoe's still up in the air. So maybe they can work together, but they're trying to see where this Balhanoth is going to end up.
If you want to switch to Roscoe's view and make a perception check.
Okay. I got it. So that's a 17 with
17.
120 foot, like really perfect dark vision kind of thing.
Yep. Okay. It would see about a street over the Balhanoth reappearing like 50 feet away.
Okay. Barian is going to cast Fly on himself,
Okay.
and he is going to fly over to relatively. He's not going to get him this time. He's going to fly up in the air
Okay.
and kind of stay close to the Balhanoth.
Okay, so you'll need to use 20 feet to get above the buildings.
Okay.
And then 40 feet will mean that you're...
Like above him kind of thing.
you'd be 10 feet away and 20 feet in the air.
Sure. And I'm flying so that I can kind of see where the next place he'll leave to.
You might want to do a little more height. So maybe be 20 feet away and
Sure.
30 in the air.
Sure.
Okay. As
And I'll
you
blade song.
fly up, fall into your blade song, as that brings us to the Death Tyrant that appeared with the girl.
Oh shit, she's against us? Damn it.
As...
Well, we don't know that. Yeah, but she's
Actually, maybe not. Yeah, never mind. Oh my god, chat, this is a tense moment. We have a Death Tyrant, Creepy Drider dude, Balhanoth. He's an asshole. He's been around a few times. Check the other videos.
All right. As three of the eyes flash, as three different colored rays fly towards Hagren.
Oh, okay.
As he needs to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Wisdom saving throw, and he's immune to that one. So a con and a wisdom save.
Con and wisdom. Save. Look out, baby. It's the new thing.
That is a fail on the con and a success on the wisdom. So...
Wait, Alex, can't you make people re-roll wisdom?
I
Lorelei?
have to do it before,
Oh, damn.
Okay.
and I have to be within 30 feet.
As he is paralyzed by the beam.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
All right. That is the Death Tyrant's turn, as 3 beams fly off of the undead creature. The other figure that has been walking beside him is going to turn, and as it turns, you would see blue skin over top of it. Kind of elfine features to it, but sort of twisted and wrong. Glowing blue, almost cerulean blue eyes glowing back as it grins. Well, I think I can bring some friends as well. As he will whip his sleeve towards you guys.
Oh, it's a guy.
Yeah. And you'll see the space between you, this person who's appeared, or Death Tyrant, and you guys shudder a little bit, as appearing in the space are 2 floating spheres, perfectly circular, of murky brown liquid, as eyes open up on each of them. One for the Death Tyrant, one for the woman, the 10-year-old who appeared with him, and one for each of you.
Oh, this thing again?
As 8 eyes and 8 tendrils appear on both of the creatures.
Okay.
And it's going to take a turn.
There's one of them? Or...
There's 2 of them.
So 8 on each of them.
Correct.
Oh, God.
I think you guys are all within its reach, so it is going to make 8 attacks.
Each ball's going to make 8.
This only 1 ball going right now. So, against the Eye Tyrant, that's going to miss. Against the girl, that's also... Wait, what's his plus? That will hit. As it grapples around the girl who has just appeared.
The blue girl.
Yes.
The
In the
Drider
blue cloak.
summoned these.
No,
No,
this character who's walking with the Drider.
The dark mage character.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay.
Works.
Sure. Whoever.
Wednesday, definitely hit. Dre, that's a 24 to hit you, Dre.
That hits.
Are you able to put your own markers on your tokens?
I don't know what marker to put on my token, or how to do it.
You right-click, choose the little person guy, and do restrained. That is a 16 to hit Lorelei.
You're so small.
16 to hit Lorelei.
16 to hit Lorelei misses.
Okay. Your brother, that's a 24 to hit you, Barian.
24?
Yeah.
Reaction, it misses.
Okay.
Shield.
As your wand comes up and you have this tentacle like stopped against the barrier, the end of your wand glowing against it. So that'll miss you. Kena, that's 12. That'll miss Kena. And that is a natural 20. So that definitely gets Bulwark, who is now grappled.
Yep.
All right. That's its turn, which brings us to Bulwark.
I am going to break the grapple.
Reminder, these take an action to break.
Yeah, I know. So I'm going to bonus action.
Go ahead and make an athletics or an acrobatics check as you attempt to squirm
Some
free.
bonus action rage.
Okay, yeah, this wraps around you and hardens like cement.
Natural 20.
That is a success as he pulls it off of him. A little bit of cracking coming from the hardened piece of it as it...
going to charge up into the Drider's grill.
All right, what's his movement?
As a barbarian, 40 something.
So 35 will get him next to one of these creatures, and then if he wanted to go 5, he can't. He'd have to go diagonal, and he's already done a diagonal. So with 35 feet, he is up against one of these
40
spheres.
some of movement.
Yes, but you did a diagonal, so your only option to get past this creature is to do another diagonal, which would be 10 feet of movement. So you're there. Although I could move you sideways, and then that way you don't have to do a diagonal next turn.
Okay. Sure, why not?
I will take off his grapple as well. Okay, as he runs up, the rage starting to flow through him. I'm gonna take her off. As Dre, you're up.
Alright, well. Get what restrained means. Is it just I can't move?
You cannot move. Your speed is 0. Well, you are restrained.
But you could teleport.
Yep.
And then move.
Not the worst idea. I think it's too far, but... Oh, it's 5 feet too far.
Where are you
Yeah,
moving?
it's doing 5'10" properly, too.
It is, yeah. This is one of my favorite things about Foundry is it has the 5'10" option.
You got the fucking option.
All right, Dre, clock's ticking. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Bless on, I suppose, myself, Varian, and Kana, because Bulwark is out
I
of
do
range.
not think Barian is in range, as he was flown
All right, he
up.
flew off to
Yeah, I'm in a different
who
area.
knows where. Then myself, Lorelei, and was it only 2 people who were nearby me?
Kana, over here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Kana.
Is Bulwark still there too?
Myself, Lorelei, and Kana
He's too far
are all
away.
possessed.
All right. All right. I will put the token for that. So Kana is blessed, and Lorelei is blessed, and you are blessed. As you see Wednesday beside you, struggling against what's got her grappled there.
Get out of here. Well, I mean, like, when you're not.
Propelled.
Anything else? As you cast the spell?
I would want to pull out my hand crossbow.
Okay. Pull
But
it
I
from
can't
your
do
waist.
anything with it.
Okay. That brings us to the second creature, which is going to take an attack on the Death Tyrant. That's 14, which will miss. And on the other one, that's a 29, which will hit Bulwark, who is once again grappled. Oh, that's the wrong thing. That's the blessed.
Grappled or restrained?
Grappled. Let me look.
Gross.
Pretty sure. Actually, it might be restrained as well. Just grappled.
Oh, so it only takes one of my.
No, this grapple requires an action to get out of. It's not restrained that does that.
Okay.
All right. Nobody else is. Oh, Kana is not grappled, and neither is Lorelei, so it'll take attack on both of them. That is a dirty 20 for Lorelei.
Alright.
Does that hit?
Yes.
All right. She is also grappled. And then for Kana, that's an 18, which hits. So she is also
Damn it.
grappled.
This is so annoying.
All right. The creature dressed in the black robe with the blue skin is going to turn back, look towards you after having swept its robes out, and it hovers off the ground a little bit, gaining a little bit of height as it looks over, and you see the eyes fall on you, Dre, with a certain interest flashing through them. Well,
Gulp.
I can't say I expected this. You look like you could use some help. As he's going to reach towards you, grasp with his hand, and pull, as you feel your body suddenly phasing out and being thrown across a great distance, as you find yourself replaced with the shadowy form of yourself
No.
that you have turned to a number of times before,
It's so squishy.
as you take on the form of the Shade.
I forget. Like, what can I do and not do?
I will grab that.
I don't know if you can be grappled.
Do.
Boom. That was perfect timing. It was great.
There it is. Let's see.
And a couple things written down.
I can't quite remember what all you had figured out so far.
Well, just tell me all of it and I'll tell you.
But
figured that
you
part out.
are immune to grappled in this form.
Yeah, I would learn that.
You would, yeah. Oops. That's the unconscious.
Bye, stupid eye things.
Yeah, as you are no longer grappled, as you feel yourself just passing through it without problem.
Look at them and laugh with disdain.
Okay, that is what he's doing for his turn. Lorelei is up.
Oh god, bring that
Lorelei is up.
bullshit.
Alright, she is grappled, blessed.
And not at her best.
Amen.
Not at her best.
As a bonus action, she's going to cast Spiritual Weapon
Oh baby.
at 4th level.
Okay.
We call that a superior beat stick. What does it look
It's
like?
This shimmering eye pattern appears in the air. Right about measurement of place.
Measurement
I don't know, like there.
Sorry,
Sort of
where?
like
Right there?
yeah, that's around the bad guys.
Alright, I will grab you a tile for that. And what does it look like again?
It's like this floating kind of iridescent, see-through, psychic-y, with that same sort of shimmeriness, like eye pattern that kind of looks like what's around her eyes.
Cool.
So it doesn't look like a weapon of any sort.
Not really.
Okay, then I don't have a token for you.
Wow, how dare you not be prepared?
Just imagine it.
I will use...
Chat. Imagine it.
Yeah, you can use anything for now.
It kind of looks like that top of the pyramid they used in that movie, The Secret. It's like, ooh, with the eye. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like an Illuminati eye, but
Uh,
more fancy sort of
With
patterning
patterns.
going on.
Yeah, patterning. Patterning, not pattering.
Yeah, I'm a magician with all my patterning.
He's like David Blaine, but a woman and half elven.
I'm gonna use this crystal.
Good compromise.
That.
Best. Just compromise.
Okay, you
Those
summon the weapon
just
there.
like it.
Yes, exactly like it. As the
And
shimmering...
As part of that action, I get to make an attack.
You do. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Alright.
Oh, actually, he's frozen facing that way. Your attack has advantage as he is paralyzed.
Paralyzed.
Is it also a critical hit?
I don't think...
Nope, paralyzes auto crit.
I just don't know if it counts for those weapons.
Well, it's if
It's an
so I
attack.
look, it's if it's within 5 feet, which the weapon is.
I'm gonna take a look. Paralyzed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. Yeah, I'll give you it.
Alright. That is a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Oh, baby.
Remember, the damage dice only goes up every 2 levels.
Yep, that's why I did it at 4th.
Okay.
So there's whatever this roll equals plus 16.
16.
That is 28 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Psychic. Chat,
As
can I...
the eye sort of like flashes in like a beam of energy that only was it Hagren that I hit?
Yes.
Because he was paralyzed?
Correct.
Yeah,
Hagren.
that only Hagren can see sort of burns into his mind.
All right. As the ray lances into it and burns into his mind, he is unable to move or react. So, is that the end of Lorelei's turn?
And as her action, she's going to Sacred Flame him as well.
Okay. Go ahead and...
As more blinding energy, she's just like...
Is that a save or a roll to hit?
Dexterity save.
He automatically
I don't
fails
know.
those because he's paralyzed.
Yeah.
So, go ahead and roll damage.
Alright, that is 14 points of psychic damage.
14 points of psychic damage. All right. There's no reaction from him whatsoever as he is unable to move. Anything else?
So, just
Yeah,
curious, isn't it an auto crit?
No.
Not
attacks within
from
5 feet.
distance.
Yeah, attacks within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Has to be an
are
attack
auto
roll.
critted, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Because hold person does the same thing. All right.
Okay.
Just double checking.
Brings us to Hagren, who breaks out of the paralysis at the end of his turn.
Damn it.
And I'll let him turn around.
Very kind of you.
Pretty sure it's the end of his turn. I'm just going to double check the hand. It can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. Okay. That brings us to the Balhanath, which is going to vanish once
Did
again
Kena
from
go?
your sight. No, I missed Kena. Thank you. Well, I rolled a 3 for her, so I guess we'll get her to go now. And she is grappled, so she's going to use her action to try to break out of that. That is a success.
Great success.
Absolutely a success. 5, 10, 15, 20. She's going to run up to there. And then that brings us to the Balhanath, who is going to vanish once again with the girl in its arms. Make me a perception check. Barian.
And my owl.
Well, you're flying now, so this is you who's following it.
Okay. 17. 13 plus 4.
17. I'm pretty sure you lose sight of it. Yes, you lose sight of the creature.
Like,
It vanishes. You're looking about, and you don't see it in this street. Don't see it in the adjacent ones. You're not sure where it is.
okay.
Anything else you want to... Oh, it's not your turn yet. Okay. The woman there... She is...
10-year-old.
Yeah, this 10-year-old lady is going to take a step, mist appearing
grappled
underneath her as she reappears next to Hagren and looks at him. It's comical. The 10-year-old, like, looking up at the giant Spider-Man. Where is she? I'm not the enemy you want to make. Gonna roll an intimidate for her. Not successful. Barian, you're up as you've lost sight of the creature.
Okay, so my Roscoe's going to take his turn,
Okay.
and he's going to fly 60 feet, and then take a second and turn 60. He's basically going to fly 120 feet until he sees the Balhanath.
All right. Make me a perception check with him.
Okay. And then Barian will do his turn. Okay, so he rolled. That'll be a dirty 20 twice with advantage.
Does not see anything. You've dealt with this creature before, and it is well capable of being stealthy when it wants to be.
Okay. Barian's turn.
Yeah. What is Barian doing?
Flying around and natural 20 on the perception.
Okay. You notice one of the nearby houses has people spilling out of it in a panic. What is that? As they're like trying to get out. One of them's clutching a child as they're running out of this home, as it seems to have switched to teleporting between buildings.
Okay. I'm going to fly down into the building.
Okay, so with your movement, this thing would be 50 feet away. So with 60 feet, you would be above that building, 30 feet in the air.
Okay, then I'll use my movement to get in on it.
So you're going to use your action to fly down as well? Because you've got 60, and you've been up in the air, and you weren't to it last time, and this thing can move 50.
Well, if I know it's in a building, I could have aimed myself down. To
Yes,
get into
but
the building on a
but
diagonal.
you still can't get far enough to go in the building. You'd just be a little lower in elevation. I could say you're 20 feet above it for the same... You still need all 60 feet of movement to get by the building. So you could be 15 feet in the air and not over the building, but next to it.
Great. Can I see into it?
Yeah, looking within, you would see the creature crammed into someone's living room.
What is it holding the kid with?
It has a tendril wrapped around her, one of the many that are attached to its body and just kind of waving about it.
I'm going to cast haste on myself.
I believe you... Oh, you didn't use your action. Okay, you cast haste on
never
yourself.
mind. No, because I'll lose my flight.
You will, yeah.
I'm going to try and shoot a firebolt at the tendril with the intention of making it drop the child.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit with disadvantage.
Okay. I rolled an 18 and a 15 for a 23.
Okay, that will hit the creature. How do I want to handle this? I'm going to roll a Constitution saving throw for the creature. That is a natural 20.
Okay.
And you fought it before. It is it's a fairly hardy creature, but yeah, a natural 20 is well more than enough.
Okay, and it's able to pinpoint teleport building to building without ever been in them.
Yeah, yes, yep.
Okay.
It does not have eyes. It uses some other sense to see with. Where were we? Okay, that brings us to the Death Tyrant, which is going to fire some eye rays at these two things. So that is a... Okay, it needs to make a dexterity saving throw as an eye ray flies towards the one nearest to it. There it is. That is a failure, as it is under the effects of the slow spell. Not quite, but similar. It's slowed. That's the one on the left. We're gonna use... we'll use the little cursed symbol. Sure, that works. And then towards the other one, it's going to shoot... Ooh, that's a different eye ray altogether. It also needs to make a dexterity saving throw. It rolled much better than its companion, however. Let's see what its bonus is. That's... yeah. It succeeds as you see a yellow ray shoot towards it and just turn some of the ground to dust and ash as it hits it, missing the creature, whose eye just pivots and it moves sideways. And you guys hear from the Death Tyrant, "Disgraceful creatures! You dare mock my form!" It's got one more eye ray to go, which it's going to send towards the one that it just missed on, as it is thoroughly enraged by these creatures. They need to make a wisdom saving throw. That is a failure. However, it is immune to being frightened, so that one has no effect. Okay, so one of them is slowed, and that brings us to not its turn, but the other one's turn, which this is the one that has Lorelei, and...
It's slowed.
Nope, it's the other. It's the one that's not slowed.
Okay.
Oh no, this is the one that went first. So this is the one that has most of you in its grip. Bonus to hit. Bonus to hit. Okay. So we will start with... oh, you know what? I didn't give a turn to Wednesday. Put her in the initiative, and I'll give her a chance to try to get out. And with that roll, she is able to escape. So we'll say she used her action there and started sprinting in the other direction, which... 30, 40... that gives her enough movement to get out of the reach of these creatures.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought they were gonna do the thing where, oh, you moved more than 50 feet away so I could get...
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it does. Thanks. That reminds me. But a 13 is not enough to get our Wednesday.
Yeah.
As one of the tentacles goes reeling out towards her, and she turns back and just flat on the ground, just passes over her head, and she like pops up and keeps running. She is fairly dexterous.
And we told her to get to the knot.
Okay. This one.
Yeah, if she got free, I would have said, get out of here.
Actually, I think this one currently doesn't have anybody grappled. Because, Dre, you got your way out of the grapple, right?
Immune, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, then, it's going to roll to hit the tyrant. That is a hit. So, it is grappled.
The tyrant?
No, not the tyrant.
The death tyrant is
Okay.
grappled. It's also going to roll to hit the young lady behind it. A 22 will do. She is also grappled. Kana gets one. 24 will get her. And it's going to send one towards you. That is a 27 to hit you, Dre, as it passes through you harmlessly.
Oh, that felt weird.
As Bulwark is up and currently grappled.
But he's right next
Danny?
to it.
Bulwark is up and grappled next to the creature that just took its attacks.
How is the one holding him looking?
The one holding him is the one that is slowed.
How is it looking health-wise?
It is undamaged, but slowed.
But he can't get to it.
Yeah, it's also not the one he's next to.
22.
To hit,
No, to get out.
that is a success, as he rips himself out of the grapple.
How far am I from the Drider?
He would need to go 5, 10, 15, 20 feet to get next to the Drider.
Can I get flanking with one of the people out of, like, the girl?
Yeah, for 30 feet, you could get flanking with her.
I'm gonna get right up there, and I am going to... Here's the thing. I can do a bonus action to hit with my shield, and I took my...
I think you need to attack to be
I
able to do
used
that.
my attack action,
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
so I'm gonna bonus action hit him, and I'm gonna knock him prone.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that. I don't remember what check that is.
I believe it's just in athletics, because it's a shove.
Ooh.
That is
Shield
a...
Master Feat.
that
Yeah,
is
I think it's a shove.
19. So I can't remember if that's an athletics or an attack, but...
It's the same bonus.
Shoving a creature. Contests in combat. Shove. Okay. You make an athletics check, and they make an athletics or a acrobatics check to resist. And here he is. So, athletics not great. Acrobatics pretty good. That is a 7.
He was prone.
All right. As he knocks the spider up, and it comes down, some of the legs skittering across this cobblestone as it impacts the ground and is knocked prone. Okay.
Yeah.
He's
Anything
just
else? Is that all from Bulwark?
he wouldn't really yell. How would he do it? It'd be oddly quiet.
Okay. Dre, you're up.
Alright. I hate this. It tries to, like, shake the shadow form off. I'm
You have
shaking my
40
camera.
feet of movement.
I do. I forget what of my class abilities I have and if I lose them or not. Like, do I get spells? Do I get sneak attack? Do I get...
Oh, entries become shade. You have all of your mental statistics, saving throws, and proficiencies. Everything but your mental statistics, saving throws, and proficiencies are replaced, which would mean you'd still have your spells.
Okay. That's something at least.
You can try to shift back too if you want.
Yeah, but that takes an action, doesn't it?
I'm not sure.
I don't know, I've never tried mid-combat.
Me neither.
well, these things can reach you anyways, and they can't hurt you.
They can't?
No, you are immune to their one form of attack.
Oh.
Really, the only things that hurt you is the Drider or the...
And whatever this creature that's with it is.
Okay.
What, you could make one of them laugh.
It's not a bad idea. What the heck? Let's give it a shot. So I'm going to... How close do I have to be? 30 feet. Ew. Alright, let me do some reverse.
Reverse engineering.
Oh, alright. I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna move up there to be
Okay.
within 30 feet of this blue lady in the back.
Not a lady, but alright.
I don't know. His form looks like a lady. Just
Not a
to my
lady.
brain. Probably the long hair.
It's
And I'm going to take a
not
under
a
his
hair,
chin.
it's a cowl, like it's a cloak, but okay.
Oh, okay, that totally changes everything for me.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm
her
gonna take
flesh
under his
cowl.
chin,
Uh-huh.
and cast hideous laughter.
Okay. You cast the spell as the hand waves up, and you just watch the energy dissipate as he is going to counterspell that.
But his reaction's done.
Alright, and then I will bonus action. Can I try and hide in the shadows behind this, like, big ol' skull thingy?
He has his
Yes.
shadow
Go
form.
ahead and make me a stealth check. You have a
Okay,
plus
make it.
2 to your stealth checks.
Yeah.
Plus 2
Alright, that
stealth
is
checks.
a 27.
That's the plus 2 beyond your normal bonus.
Yeah.
Okay, 27. Also, make me a... He's actually going to speak up at this point, the one that you just did that towards as you sink into the shadow. Yes, feel it there, but then feel it around you, too. Make me an intelligence or a wisdom check with advantage, as he seems to be trying to instruct you.
That it is a 17.
Okay, as you do that, and you hear him telling what to do, you just kind of, like, without even realizing it, start listening, like, feeling for what you feel. And as you pull into the shadow, you feel a connection to all of the shadows within 30 feet of you. And, as an action, you can move into any shadow within 30 feet of you from one shadow to the other.
I was thinking about that. I was like, that would be a cool ability to have, but I probably didn't think of it. I will never doubt you again.
As I think you know enough about this creature at this point for me to give you its stat block.
Stat block.
Yeah.
That was the last big thing there was to figure out.
Okay, good, because I just have like this very crude, like, run-on sentence of everything it can do in my equipment.
I'm going to add an image to this. Oh, that's not where I want to get it from.
Chat, the kittens have abandoned me. I have lost all love and hope and
I may
direction
play you my
for my
tiny
life.
violin from my apartment of no cats.
Yes. I would like someone to sing me a dirge, accompanied by a small ukulele.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
More dirge-like. This is the death of my happiness.
Okay, you should be able to see in your journal the Become Shade journal entry.
Oh my god.
And it has some text, and the image has the Planner Shade stat block.
Planer?
Yeah.
Planner.
Oh no, I have a planner at home.
All right. I do believe that's the end of your turn, however.
Yes.
Okay, that is going to bring us to the one that is slowed. So I need to see the exact effect of that. must succeed on a saving throw. Target speed is halved for 1 minute, and the creature can't take reactions. It can take either an action or a bonus action on its turn, not both.
Oh,
Repeat the
gosh.
saving throw at the end of each of its turn, ending the effect on success.
So strong.
This is not the best creature for this one, because it just needs its action to attack all of you. And this one
Me though.
currently has Kana grappled and your little friend grappled as well. So we'll start with Kana. That is a 26, which will hit her. And for damage,
So much damage.
that is...
Okay, I saw the thing pop up, but then I closed it, and I can't find it in my journal.
Oh, great. Here we go. Here we go.
that is 29 damage to her, which is 14 damage to Kana.
Oh, man. Oh, she halved it?
Yep. And that is a natural one to hit Lorelei.
Well, there you go.
Sweet.
So that will do nothing. This one... no, the other one has Nem grappled, so it'll have to go around. Okay, that is its turn. As the grinning, floating figure who saw you there... Yes! Now you're getting it! Now you're getting it! As he... Ooh... What is he gonna do? Okay. We're gonna roll on this table.
No, don't.
18.
Tables
Okay.
filled with
Roll on the
90%
floor.
bad.
All right. How does that one work?
Floor dice are better than table dice.
Okay. As I need to. Okay, I'm gonna close this. Can you still not find it in your journal?
No.
This is happening all again. It's Foundry all over again.
It is Foundry.
Did Skype buy your email?
Here we'll give you. Oh, I see. I need to
I
give
see
you.
it pop up, but if I close it, then I can't open it again.
There we go. I've made you the owner of that one.
Yay.
All right. And I need to look up how this works.
I hereby grant you ownership of this electronic document.
Ooh, I like those condition immunities.
There it is. Okay, I need everybody except for Daniel and the Balhanoth to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Alright, everyone blessed gets a d4.
Except for, yep.
Jaina is a success.
What are we... It's a dex saving throw?
Yep.
What are we... I guess it doesn't matter, yeah. Whew. Attaboy.
So, what did you get, Dre?
21.
Success. Kana also succeeded. Shoes, grip, by ding. Those things are not concerned about this. And what did you get, Bulwark?
Dirty 20.
Success. And, shoot, her name,
Liliana.
Lorelei.
Lorelei.
17.
That is a failure. As she would find herself as grappled by this creature she is, she'll have to go in this direction as gravity starts to pull all of you to the right, as it is no longer going towards the ground as she slams into this building. That is 20 feet of falling.
And who cast that?
This was from the grinning blue figure.
Okay, so did the Drider succeed?
That is right. I do need him to do that. He also failed, as he will get thrown into Bulwark, as both of them are thrown into the houses over here.
Okay, I would like to take my reaction opportunity attack.
Uh,
As he moved into my space and would have gone... I'm assuming I could do that.
no, you're both pushed into a wall.
Okay.
Make me an acrobatics check for Bulwark. Lorelei takes 12 falling damage as she crashes into one of these houses, narrowly missing the window that she would fall through.
18 plus 3.
18?
21.
Okay, you manage to slow you and Hagren enough that you guys hit the wall and your one foot comes up with the change in gravity that you guys do not take falling damage. Let's see if Hagren can adjust to that. He can as well. As you guys get pushed over there.
He would still be prone, though.
Yeah. All right. That's all he's doing as he just floats there seemingly unaffected. Kana is up as she's desperately hanging on to cobblestones. This would count as prone for trying to attack these creatures. She's next one, and she's going to go for it. Plus her bonus.
And the Death Tyrant doesn't have to save, I'm assuming.
No, it floats. It doesn't care.
Okay.
It is 15, which is a miss. That'll miss. So second attack, that is also a miss. It's not even the disadvantage's fault. She's just doing bad. As Lorelei is up, as she finds herself now prone on what is the ground to her.
Oh, still grappled.
Still grappled.
Is she close to the dragon?
Alright.
No.
Oh. Alright, how are things looking? She takes a second to, like, take stock of her enemies.
The two orb-like creatures are completely uninjured. Hagren has been hit, but he is not yet into injured. The Death Tyrant, she would probably recognize as a powerful creature, which is an advantage in this case, as that is a scary creature. She has no idea about whatever this 10-year-old girl who brought the Death Tyrant is, but powerful enemies, powerful allies.
Oh, did the girl save or fail? The little girl?
She succeeded.
Okay.
I think in that case, my spiritual eyeball is going to zap the orb thing next to Kana.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit. As the eye floats there and jolts some energy into it, seeming to pierce into the creature.
Let me find the... Man, with a spell list, there's so many buttons to click on in DBL.
Thank God you're not running Dre, too.
That is a 27 to hit.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll
God.
damage.
Okay, that is 16 points of psychic damage.
Okay. That will do 8 points of damage as the water seems to ripple and kind of repel some of it. As this watery part of it seems to be not the best point to attack the creature at.
There's another point to attack the creature at?
The creature hardens when it grapples somebody just at the point where it's grappled, and then you have this like cement-like structure connected by this liquidy tendril that goes back to the watery sphere that is the creature.
Isaac, it's 9:55. I'll have to end at 10.
Yeah, we will end in about 5 minutes. We'll see where we can get to till then, or we might end next round because that'll get us back up to Hagren.
Okay, sure.
Okay, she's going to... Okay, she's going to try and... I don't even know how this is going to work. But try and, Word of Radiance while being grappled by it.
Okay, what does Word of Radiance do?
It's 2d6 to everything within 5 feet.
Okay, do they make a saving throw?
Yeah, con save.
That is a natural 20.
Ugh.
That does succeed.
Does it do half damage on a success?
No, it's
No,
a
it's not
cantrip, so it just...
Alright. That brings us back to Hagren. I think we're going to end here. Because that is the top of initiative.
No, he does.
I'm kind of interested to... No, we'll end it here.
Alright.
So we will come back in the midst of all of this mess at the beginning of
What
next session.
happened? We were just drinking.
Awesome.
Suddenly
Thanks for coming out watching,
thrown into
everybody.
something.
Did we
So
get
many
any?
new characters.
Did we get any streams? Any watchers?
Yeah, we had a few people visit throughout. We had Bat Pasta, who followed us 6 days ago, and Tightwads, who I'm not sure who that is, but they were around. And then we have MS Lenity. Miss Lenity?
Ah,
Hello.
yes.
Hi. Don't know who you are. I don't know if you're a real person or a bot. I'm guessing not a bot. I don't know. What's the name? Hi. Welcome to the stream.
Doesn't seem like a bot name.
Yeah, thanks for showing up.
And if you're not a bot, welcome to the shenanigans.
Yeah, hope you had fun.
If you are a bot, maybe we can break you free of your programming.
Free me. Freebie.
Red pill, blue pill.
All right, folks,
Enjoy
that
yourself.
is us for this week. As always, you can check us out on YouTube or TikTok or Discord under Adventure Corp. If you hop on the Discord, go ahead and send a message to Cowcintel, and I can get you into the private chat with Danny and Alex, where they can talk to anybody who feels like chatting with them. We also have my favorite channel on there, where anybody into D&D can post any cool ideas they have for people, places, and things. I'm trying to make a big like open source inspiration channel, so I'm posting there. A couple other people posting there. Pretty good time, and that's us.
All right. Inspiration of the week. An elderly woman who sucks blood in the Grampire.
And that's us signing off, folks. So have a great
Make it
night,
happen.
and see ya.